You Are Here podcast, episode 325. Guys, welcome back. Welcome home. This is going to be a fun one. What are we doing today? We have Jordan in the studio. It's me, Mikey Jordan, and we're back serving you guys up another fresh episode. You never know what's going to happen on the You Are Here podcast, dude. And that's why you tune in. You don't know you don't know what, I'm not going to say it. You don't know what's going to happen here, dude.
Yeah, we're going to talk about
anything can happen.
The movie again.
We don't have to.
I'm kidding.
We have the cinematographer of the film, the director.
We got our OG.
I'm sorry, let me clarify. Sorry. The director of photography, Jordan Toussaint, in this MFer right now. Jordan, how you feel before we roll out to Texas, bro?
I'm excited.
And we're on a couch together.
We are on a couch together. Apparently, we're staying together, too.
We are.
So,
yep.
I guess we're going to be sharing a bed.
You're going to know my habits. You're going to know what I do.
See, this is what I'm afraid of.
Dave likes clinging.
He what?
I do tour them in the morning when I get up. I am in boxers, and I do walk around the entirety of the
You look in every room?
I just like to do a tour of where I'm living.
Every morning?
Every morning.
In your boxers.
And I pray.
I just snore.
And I have a prayerful moment.
I also snore a little bit.
Yeah, but we'll be in separate rooms, so that's not.
Oh, you're gonna hear
it. I'll be in the town next over, so.
You'll be in the town next over.
Yeah.
But how you feel, man?
I'm good, man. I'm excited. It's been a long time coming. Been like, well, how long has it been?
4.5 years.
Maybe I should turn off the whimsical
music. 2 and change.
2 and change. Two and change. I've changed a lot myself in those years, I think. Yeah. So I'm glad to.
Any anxiety or no?
Yeah, it's like weird. Seeing this thing you've been working on kind of come into its final form, and then now other people are going to see it, and that's kind of freaking me out a little bit. I don't know. It's hard. I think you have like there's like different versions of the film as it goes on. There's before you even get on set, there's a version of the film in your head. And then, when you're leading up to shooting it, you're starting to actually visualize it and put it in terms of like how we're going to make this thing, And so you start to visualize like how it's actually going to look, and it becomes less idealized. And then you're on set and you're stressed out the whole time, and you're just trying to make your days and not mess it up, and not let your crew down and not let the director down, and like make sure your actors look as good as possible. And like, so that there's a whole different version of the film there. And then once it's out of production, it takes on a whole new life. And I was less involved after we shot it, but then I kind of came back in at the end to help oversee the color grade. Mm-hmm. And that whole process was really interesting because I've never gotten to do that on a project this big and work with a professional colorist who absolutely crushed it. But
thank you.
There's that version of the film.
I'm just kidding. It wasn't me. It was Alice. Shout out Alice.
You said almost nothing.
The
entire time we were color grading it, he just sat there like that.
I've never done it either.
He just cried.
And we'd be like, Dave, what do you think? And he's just like,
I like the red. No, I didn't know what I was learning.
But you know what looks good and bad though?
I'm just learning. Like, I just like to learn this stuff because this is first pass for me too.
You know what was really fun though in that process? Alice, like our colorist, like I'd be like, hey, like, can you? Yeah. I really like want this side of the actor's face to be a little darker, and she would pop on a power window and like kind of do it like
right there in front,
very efficiently and quickly, right on screen, and like we're all working remotely, but it felt like very cohesive, like we were all in the same room. Absolutely. And I saw you and Adam both like, dude, like while we're doing that process, just being like, oh my God, we did it.
It's cool. Like you knew what you were talking about, which is like, thank God you were a part of this whole process, director of photography, because we didn't know what the fuck we were talking about. And like you had all this, you have just a ton of experience, and you know what you're saying, and you know what you want to see, and it was just cool to hear him talk like that, and then it translated to a professional colorist. Like, yeah, of course I could do that.
Yeah. Well, it's
like,
partly,
that's my boy.
It's partly having shot stuff myself, but also I, for better or worse, have to color grade a lot of my own work. Right. And so I've learned over the years to like be able to explain what I want, or at least conceptualize what I want in Resolve. So when we're talking to a colorist, it kind of it's an easier transfer of information, I think. But yeah, like that version of the film was its own thing. And, I still haven't seen it like a finished cut yet. Like
I haven't seen the final version either.
So
like
this
final
might be actually the first time I've seen the whole movie like finished, and I might wait till we're there to see it. I don't know.
Definitely gonna wait.
Because with I just got off post production on a film called Gazer.
Shout out
to them.
Yeah, our film. I was co-editing with our director Ryan
Congrats
Sloan.
on all the success, bro.
Thank you, man.
That's a big one.
Thank you. And post producing it with my wife Shireen, and so I've seen that movie about 4,000 times. So I haven't actually sat through. I sat through one screening in Brooklyn, but like I've seen it over and over and over again. So like it's gotten to the point where we just kind of tap in at the end of a screening and like go for a Q&A and then like hang out with each other when that's screening. But like I'm not really going out of my way to watch the movie over and over again. So it's kind of fun going into this potentially being surprised by the final film, you know?
For sure.
And I'm really excited about that. I feel like that's a unique thing that like, I know like you've probably seen the whole thing. I mean, Adam, I know for sure has. He's in the process of finishing post-production right now. But I hope you guys get to see it seeing it for the first time on a big screen is totally different. Yeah. Hearing it on big speakers, you know, I mean, that whole thing. You get to see all the work.
I remember seeing the rough cut and just like no sound, like
no color,
very rough cut,
very
like
rough
assembled. And man, when I saw that trailer, I was like, yo, it came together. It came together.
Things are different.
It was sick.
It's a challenging story too. I
Yeah.
think like, you know, I think it's hard to do this kind of like deep emotional drama on I would call it a shoestring budget. I mean, when you don't have, I mean, you know, that quickly, multiple locations, like.
How many moves were there?
I mean, we were
13?
fairly organized, but I feel like we had.
I think it was 13 moves, company moves.
There was a few days where we had multiple locations, so I think it totaled out to over, 12, 13.
I keep talking about how wild it was that we didn't know, like we were only meeting people through Zooms or through whatever when we were setting up the team.
Yeah.
And then when you got boots on the ground and like met the team, everyone kind of cohesively like understood their roles. There wasn't a sour attitude. Everyone like stepped up to the plate, and they were getting paid like a reasonable wage, but less than they would usually be paid for experience because a lot of them are younger. But anyway, all to say, like everyone we needed, like exceeded what we hoped they would be, and worked well together, which was like so rare.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like it was just crazy.
No, we fell into a groove pretty quickly.
Yeah, man, the groove felt
the first day was like, you know, you're still like, I don't even know everybody's name yet. I mean, like we had all met like beforehand briefly online, but like, you know, I'm like, what are we doing? Who is everybody? I was like feeling the pressure. I felt so pressed the first couple of days. And like, I still felt the pressure the rest of it, but I was at least like a little more confident as the days went on each day that the crew was like there and like we were getting what we needed and that everybody was working really well together. And everybody was so sick. I'm so grateful. Still one of the best crews I've ever worked with, if not the best. And like we made up for our lack of collective experience making features with like just a lot of heart and a lot of grit and determination. And everybody was just like playing to win. I think all of us were all on the same page, and like, you know, I couldn't have asked for a better crew. That to this day is like my most like the happiest takeaway from the entire thing was that crew.
For sure.
And even through the process, I was like, whether we make like the best film we could imagine making, or it's like, you know, I wasn't going after artistry. I was trying to go after a community and like making sure that the crew felt respected. And like, I don't know if I did that 100%, but I was like, that was my number one goal. And then second to that was finishing the film. And then even after that was like pushing my limits as a cinematographer. Like, ideally, the most important thing is making sure that your people are taken care of. And I've been on so many crews where I didn't feel that. So it was really nice to kind of circle back and like, when I am in a position of power, be able to try and leverage that. And I think everybody above the line kind of came together to make sure that our crew was respected, you know, and
absolutely,
I hope that they felt that, you know, and I'm really glad I get to see some of them again, hopefully everybody, but, it's been a while, man, and I'm glad to be back in that environment.
Me too.
And again, like the people are before everything, so hopefully the film is everything we expect it to be too.
Yeah,
but as long as the people are there, it's all that matters.
I'm proud of you guys, man.
Thanks, dude.
Y'all killed it, and I'm super pissed that I chose not to be a part of it.
Yeah, it's okay.
You weren't part of it though. You're rallying.
Yeah, you're rallying the troops for here.
And you've talked about it how many times?
Yeah,
on the pod?
dude. Yeah, how many times have you promoted it?
I don't know, but
and shot a whole.
That's one regret I do have.
Oh man.
Well,
we'll get another crack at one.
Next one.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm proud of you, bro, because like we all had to step up and fill a role that we hadn't previously done per se.
Yeah.
And like, not that you were never a director of photography on a set, but you never had to step up and lead
nothing like that.
an entire your department in shooting and how things look, and also, you know, make sure everyone's happy and like their roles are being filled appropriately and assign them certain things and tasks. And that was cool to see, dude. Like for me, when I'm doing the acting stuff, but like in between stuff, I was like observing Adam directing, and I was like, my mind was blown. And I'm seeing Jordan run direct the whole photography of it all. And I'm like, this is so cool to see my friends like get a chance to step up to the plate and like shine, like to really like expand themselves in these roles because they could do it. I know they could do it.
Yeah.
So I'm proud of you, man. That was cool to see.
Thank you, man.
Bro.
I'm proud
see
of you too.
grow. And I know you've grown more since then, but just to see you step up and do that then was like,
yeah.
fuck yeah.
Well, I've had this kind of chip on my shoulder a little since I made that project that I haven't gotten to do any more narrative since Wayward Kin, and I've done a lot of other really cool stuff. I've went back to doing some doc stuff. I've been doing a ton of music videos and stuff. But that's the last like real narrative project I had to work on, and it coincidentally is also the biggest and hardest one I've gotten to do. And it's weird. It's like it was almost a litmus test for me, like to tell if I like made it as a DP. Always was like when I finally get that feature, when I finally get a feature, and I still think even though I was looking forward to it, I wasn't really ready. But I think in the process of making it, you like become ready in the process. If you don't completely burn out, then but if you make it to the end, I think like that in and of itself is such a personal like accomplishment. But yeah, I was like, okay, like now I'm really ready to keep doing this, and like now narrative projects are kind of few and far between. So it's weird. It's like
for now.
Yeah, for now. So I'm glad that at least I was able to like the hardest thing, and I think that it's a hard thing to conceptualize when you're just doing shorts or music videos that are a day or two, and you transition into a bigger project that's like a week or two or even longer, is like the nature of the project changes pretty dramatically. Where I think going into it, I was imagining it was going to be like just shooting 13 single day short films, but because you have to make all these days link together, they all have to work visually together. And our producer had to move all the pieces to make the scheduling work. And Adam had to think like jump in between scenes and days and also act at the same time. And you guys as actors, it's like brutal. You have to stay in character for 2 weeks. Like I think all of us, I certainly wasn't ready for that mentally. Like the length of time, and by the end of the shoot, I was so exhausted that I got sick. I was like sleepwalking in my hotel room.
Avery said she got really
sick. Yeah. I mean, I'm just glad it didn't happen while we were shooting, but like. I think my body finally like gave up after 2 weeks. I was like, okay, I'm like, the movie's done. I'm like, I can relax now. And then I got deathly ill.
So
and I was like, cool. I guess I'm glad it didn't happen a week earlier. But yeah, you just get so run down by the end of it.
Can you talk about like, I don't mean to cut you off. Can you talk about the pre-workout stuff?
Oh yeah. Adam was joking about that.
No,
I was all right. So I knew it was going to be hot as hell. It was like 85, 90 degrees every day while we were down there. It was like, but it was nice, but it was so hot. And I was like, okay, I have to stay hydrated. I don't want to just be chugging coffee all day. Cause I know like on set, there's like this default of just drinking coffee and like getting over caffeinated. And then you crash halfway through the day. So I brought down a container of pre-workout with electrolytes in it.
Smart,
and I was
bro.
like, I'll take this. I had a gallon jug of water. I don't think it's that funny, all right? It ended up being kind of funny at the end. But I had like a gallon jug, and in the morning I'd fill it up with water and put in like a normal amount of pre-workout for the day.
Yeah.
And it was so diluted that I was like, cool, like there's no way this is gonna like, but it's like, it's like an energy drink mixed with Gatorade.
Caffeine.
But dude, I was drinking that every day, all day, and I started to just get like totally fried by this stuff. I was like jittery.
Like,
I was like getting fucked up.
Goodness.
And I thought I was like doing myself a favor.
But every day you were having that gallon
That's
of
crazy.
water with the pre-workout. If you look in like the behind the scenes stuff, like the photos we've taken, like
There's a lot
you'll
of
see a
pictures of
jug
you
of
with the
like
jug.
Really?
pink liquid in it. It's like Jordan's pre-workout. I just thought it was.
It was like pretty gnarly.
I've
honestly.
never seen it.
It was
and I thought
watermelon
was-
flavored too. So I was like, yeah, watermelon water. And then by the end of it, I was just like, I was so sick from that pre-workout.
That went for like 5 days or something like that, or I forget when you cut it because you definitely said
It was like about
Dude,
halfway through.
halfway
We were
through,
at
yeah.
like the motel, I think.
I'm done, man.
You're like, I can't do this anymore.
And I was like, this is making me sick. dude. I'm also not sleeping. Like, it's too much caffeine. Like, I'm waking up like with like the shakes, dude.
Oh man.
I was getting caffeine headaches
Yeah.
because like if I didn't have it by a certain time, my body's like
So
goes
it's
into
the
shock.
opposite of what you wanted to do.
I should have just had regular electrolytes. Would have been fine. But for some
Yeah,
reason,
yeah.
I was like, you know what? Let me top it off with some
The
caffeine.
liquid IV or something.
yeah.
But anyway, it was So there's a bunch of pictures of me with this pink jug of water that was like,
That's the. Real
like you know what?
I just love you
That's
took a
awesome.
swing to try it.
Yeah.
Go a different way, different direction than coffee, and
It sounds smart.
it sounded like it
I'm
would
not gonna
work.
lie.
Well, I looked at I'm a part of a couple like Facebook groups for cinematographers, and there was like a thread, like before we shot that was like, oh, like
Coming up
DPs,
with-
what are your
Your hydration.
healthy habits
Yeah.
when you're doing long shoots? And a lot of them are like bring a foam roller so in your hotel room you can roll your body
smart.
out every day. So I did that. Or I had like a lacrosse ball that I would use. No, I had a foam roller.
You had it.
I had a foam roller.
That thing works.
Drink a lot of electrolytes, make sure you take melatonin so you get good sleep every night, like all this shit. And for some reason, the only one that stuck in my head was like pre-workout. And I was like, cool, yeah, this is a great idea. This is going to work.
Hey, I want to post a photo of the jug, man. I remember him crashing like on the fifth day. Like
Just
he was just
see
like, I really don't feel good. Like you could see it in his eyes. Like he just was like not.
It was
there.
a over-caffeination and not sleeping enough.
Yeah, you weren't
that,
sleeping
like,
either, man.
By midway through the shoot, I started to just get like,
Yeah.
I felt like I had a hangover, and I wasn't drinking. I wasn't drinking really.
Not really.
I had like maybe like one beer during the whole process, if even. But I just felt like shit, and it was I think I was enough in panic mode the whole time that like my body was just like
Fried.
Yeah, it was just like too stressed out.
Yeah,
Yeah. It might be a little different now. I think
feel
now
like
that I have that context.
for sure.
But it was a stressful situation because there's a lot on the line, and I was aware of that. If one thing, we kind of came to the conclusion that if like one thing went wrong, we kind of would have been cooked. Dude.
We're
That's
cooked.
it. The whole shoot would have
Totally
just been
cooked.
kind of screwed. So
Everything would jump back.
always crazy
and then
to hear.
we have no time, and we lose.
like
we lose
if we're talking about losing a piece of equipment,
key.
losing an actor, losing a location, like
So it's a wrap.
so health and safety was a big deal. Like I was bringing in like camera lenses and batteries into my room every night,
Yep. That's
like
right.
to charge everything because I was dumping all the cards at night, looking back at all the footage. Like so, my body was just like, you're doing too much.
Yeah.
But it's all right,
By
man.
the time, like, and this is my experience, but by the time we hit the courtroom stuff, when we got to Archer, I felt like, for me, I was looking around the room and I was like, dude, this feels like such a well-oiled machine, and the morals, the morale is so high, and everyone's working together so well. I was like, we could do like a television series, right? Like, I wouldn't, like, I could hang for another couple months doing this stuff, no problem. Like, no problem with this, with these people, like this way.
I think
and I was tired, but I was just like, this working situation is smooth.
I think if someone handed us $1 million and was like,
Yeah.
keep shooting, we
for
would
sure.
have. We would have.
Sure.
I think we could have easily all kept doing. what we were doing.
definitely,
Yeah, for sure.
yeah, man. But I'm I'm excited for these screenings, bro. I'm excited to just get out
Me
there.
too. I'm stoked to just be back in Texas.
Yeah.
I love Texas. I love everybody down there.
Me too.
I'm excited just to be back in like the towns that we were
Yeah,
in
yeah.
and be driving around. Archer City is such a cool, strange little town that like I'm so stoked to go back
Mikey's
to.
coming.
I know. I heard.
Yeah,
I heard
dude.
the good news.
Mikey's
Are you
coming to
staying with
Archer.
us at the?
I'm gonna call today and see if they
Call
got a
today,
room.
see if there's a room for 'em.
If not, I'll be in Wichita.
You gotta email them. Email them.
Is it email?
Email?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was call.
I went on the website. It has like a
But they're
open-
Their
openings.
inbox is full.
no. It's a calendar of the openings
for the
Give
weekend.
them a call.
for everything.
Dottie will call you back.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, I'll call. I'll call.
Tell her the film.
I'm gonna be there. I'm hyped. I got a car. I got everything. I'm chilling.
You got a
Perfect.
call
I'm ready.
too.
So get excited. Film's coming out. Wayward Kin.
Yeah.
News to come. What are we doing today, gentlemen?
Yeah. I got. Now it's like we've already kind of podcasted a bit. I don't, maybe. How about this?
Tell me.
Let's
I'm rolling dice today.
Let's freaking learn about D&D.
Let's do this.
Let's learn. I got a little.
Play.
Mike, let's give some context to these people that
Yeah.
are potentially watching and or listening.
Yeah.
I hit up Mikey and Dave
We're a film and
like
D&D
the other
podcast.
day,
Yeah.
Yeah, you
and I
did
was
this.
like, "Hey man, I really want to try and do D&D. I've got a bunch of friends who want to do it.
Oh.
Everybody that I've
I don't
talked to
remember that
about it, everybody I've talked to about it says that they can't find a group to do it.
Oh,
That
shit.
they've been trying to find people to do it with.
Yeah.
I felt the same way. I have a general interest in it. I like role playing games.
Yeah.
Blah 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 blah
Did you know
blah.
you could do a Western version of this? Like
We should
story
talk about
wise?
that. We should talk about
Yeah, we talk about
I think you can do whatever you want.
I think
I
so.
mean, there's all
Yeah.
different kinds of stuff. I think there's a Fallout one.
It's
There's everything.
There's all
You
kinds
can
of
do
cool stuff.
any. You can literally write the story yourself.
Yeah.
You can do it all.
Sorry, go ahead.
There's a cyberpunk one.
Ooh.
Anyway, so I've been talking to a bunch of friends separately, as I like to keep my bubble separate till they gotta
Yeah.
Till they
coagulate.
Yeah.
But I told you guys, I was like, yeah, we should do D&D at some point. And
Would
next
we
thing
beat
I know,
them in a
Mikey
fight? Would we beat that group in a fight?
in
No,
D&D.
in life. I'm saying in a physical
No,
altercation.
no,
No.
they're big. They're crazy. Damn, they're crazy guys.
I did hurt my neck lately.
I need you. You're the weakling. You need to step up.
But anyway,
Okay.
I hit these guys
Go
up,
ahead.
and like 3 days later, Mikey has a full D&D setup.
It's funny because I was literally in Target because your boy wants to buy Pokemon cards,
Oh.
and I'm like, it's right there.
What's the allure of Pokemon cards, my friend?
You know what it is?
Nostalgia?
It's literally gambling. That's what it is. All right. That's all it
okay,
is.
okay.
I haven't really bought many, but there's like rare ones that you can get. I don't know why I'm talking about this now. I feel like I have to say it so that I stop doing it.
I didn't even know you were
Because
doing
it's
this.
stupid. I
It's
know.
so sketchy
Because it's stupid,
That's
right?
sketchy because
yeah.
you.
So I want to let it out,
this.
so I stop doing it. Because I go there and I'm like, oh my god, is it there? Is it there? And it's never been there except for one time, and it's $5. So
Not bad, not
It's
bad.
like you're playing the lottery.
Got it.
So besides that, I would go to the like board game section because I don't know. I'm like trying to rack up some board games, and like sometimes they go on sale. I pick something up.
For sure.
And I saw that they had this like here. Let me
Yeah,
take
please.
that bit. It's a little D&D kit, essentials kit,
That's what we
and
need.
it comes with a story. That's like up to 8 hours that you can play for boys, 2 to 6 players, and it has all these little things that gives you the dice, a little
Character
Usually,
sheets.
like you don't really even have to like people used to literally just play on paper.
Right.
Like they would
And they
make
would
their
just
own
talk.
map. They would
Yeah.
draw their own map,
Set of
make
dice.
their own story. There's stories that have been going on forever. And I've done it a couple times with some friends over like Discord call, and it's been fun, dude. It's super fun.
Yeah.
I've never dungeon mastered before. I've never DM'd. DM is the guy that kind of takes everyone through the story. It's like your storytelling, basically.
Yeah.
Which I feel like would be so cool for you too.
Yeah,
I
I
always
love
wanted to see you go through it. Once I ever did it,
Yeah.
I was like, damn, I really want to do
I'd be
it.
such a good DM.
Dude, you would be. But it is a lot of like, you got to learn a lot of shit.
Yeah.
But
Well, that's
it's
what
like-
today's about. I'm trying to learn.
That's what I'm saying. It makes it super easy and simple. We don't have to go through everything today. I think it'd be cool to like go through maybe like the rules and maybe like the story and maybe create a character so that maybe if we come back,
Yeah, man.
we can do like the
What?
first
Let's
like
do that.
quest or something.
Let's do that.
I feel like that'd be cool.
Let's do it. How do you feel?
I guess I'm at your mercy now, Dungeon Master.
Let's go.
Dungeon
Master.
Master.
I do have
Daddy Master.
my cousin wants to do it too. Like I feel like we do a big group. It'd
That'd be
sick.
awesome, dude.
I just feel like I am so picky. This is like a thing
Really?
since the Elder Scrolls days.
Yeah.
Like, the character creation screen. I would spend
Yeah.
hours.
Oh,
Really?
How much
making
luck do you have?
Wow.
How
Yeah,
much, like,
or Fallout. I'd spend
Yeah.
so much
Oh,
time
yeah.
making my character, and then by the time I get to like the actual game, I only play for like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
like the character development part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know, I think we all share in the same interest in this, and that it's like world building, kind of like
Yeah, man.
adventuring.
Story. Yeah.
I think modern men crave adventure. I don't know. It's just my thing.
Yeah. And I also see like there was some people do. I've seen people do like some actors did D&D. Like I know the John Bernthal.
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
that was popular
Yeah.
too. And I don't know. There's something cool about like you come up with this character, and it's cool because like you get super attached to a character.
Yeah.
You can make as many characters as you want, and your character might die, dude.
For sure.
And your character's gone forever.
For sure.
You can't come back
Yep.
unless, like, he's a wizard and brings you back, or a cleric,
So dude, let's go.
dude. And
I can't, you're saying names of like things, and I want to be them. I want to be them.
all right,
Let's do this
We'll
shit.
go
If I
through
say
the
my
beginning.
character is invincible.
No,
This is the thing we have.
now
to
see,
See, but I watched
you're
that
being
gotta be
you're being a
strong.
bad player, dude.
Agile,
What if he's
And I'm gonna
really
call you out.
smart,
smooth talker.
invincible?
Let me teach you a little bit about what is part of D&D.
I think we all should have read this book.
No. Trust
Mikey
me.
went through
Trust me. You
this.
don't want
Mikey
to.
went
Trust me. You don't want to.
Yeah. Dungeon Master.
We'll teach you about.
Dungeon Master. Go ahead. Sorry.
Do we have to talk?
So I believe
Play
D&D.
Cue the music.
True. D&D, I believe, is based in a world called Neverwinter.
Neverwinter.
And
Okay.
you like that? See?
Yeah, thank you.
Come on now. In the world of Neverwinter.
Skyrim music.
Let me teach you a little bit about D&D. All right. So not even in the book. So basically, as you see these papers in front of you, we got a
sir.
character.
Yes.
Right. You got to build your character. You create your own. There's some guidelines to follow when you're creating a character. We'll kind of go through it in a second. But usually, you come up with a character, you create them. You can do a backstory. There's like certain races in the world of D&D.
Okay.
There's skills. There's classes. You can be like a monk. You could be a martial artist. You could be a knight, a cleric, a
But
paladin.
I choose?
And you get to choose. Yeah, you come up with everything yourself, man.
Okay.
And once it gets to the detailed stuff, what you're looking at right now is like
Right.
all
This is
the
you right here.
statistics, the stats you have. It's a lot of like when you play Skyrim or something like that.
That's where. Yeah.
So in that game, it's basically all based off of D&D. All these role-playing games.
Got
It
it.
all started with this.
Got it.
This was the original, on paper, come up with your character has stats
Yeah.
and has certain characteristics about
This
themselves.
is when people in the '90s were like, parents were like, "My son is a devil worshiper because
Yeah.
he plays Dungeons and Dragons." In the
Exactly.
basement."
But it's the coolest thing is like you
Fireball.
make something and you grow this character.
Right.
And it doesn't only grow in like the statistics. It grows as a character too, as a person. And that's
This is
the cool
where
part.
I'm gonna thrive. Right, guys?
But basically, yes, I believe you would. But every D&D session, you have the characters,
Right.
which you can all bring to one thing, depending on the theme or the story we're doing.
Yeah.
It's called a campaign. Campaign is the story. So campaign can be short, it could be long. There's people that have 10-year games. Been going on
Really?
for 10 years. They
Okay.
meet every month, they hang out. That's how a lot of people hang out and they do it together. But through every story, as the DM, the Dungeon Master, I introduce you the setting. I find a way to bring the characters into the story. We go through. We start right away. We go into the world.
Okay.
If you're characters, we see how you guys meet. It's always good to work together, to come together, but sometimes you don't. Sometimes you have ulterior motives.
Can I kill dude?
Yeah,
Wait,
you
wait,
can
wait.
kill.
Can you kill
Yeah, you can kill.
each other?
Yeah, but you're not gonna be around.
Then I'll be out of the game.
Yeah, then we'll make you
kill
another
me.
character.
Don't kill
Then we'll
me.
make
Don't
you.
kill me, dude.
We'll
No,
make
no,
you
no.
another character, and you're just gonna. The whole campaign is gonna be you killing each other.
Fuck, man. Okay, yeah. I don't want to kill you, man.
But basically, you wanna work together to get through the objectives.
Jordan wants to kill me right
Of the
away.
story.
Sorry.
I fly solo.
So let's let me go to maybe creating a character for you
Please.
guys.
I need a pencil.
Right?
Wait, Jordan doesn't have a pen.
Oh yeah, I need to get you one.
I'm sorry. You were here, podcast. Like and
We
subscribe,
need
guys.
clipboards.
Do you have a clipboard? Dungeon Master, do you have a clipboard? This is the best already. I'm like, I forgot we were on a podcast right now. This is exactly what I wanted to do.
This is where the podcast finally pivots to
Yeah, we need new content.
like a hyper specific
man.
topic.
We're getting more niche.
Tabletop
Honestly,
gaming.
I would love to do this.
The board
Perfect,
game
thank
action.
you.
Yeah, like a board game podcast.
Love it.
Like YouTube channel.
Love it, dude.
I have a friend, me and Shireen have a friend, a couple actually, that are like the most hardcore board game people like I've ever met.
Well, Shireen, you
Really?
guys have good board game
No,
stuff
our
too.
board game collection looks like shit compared to these guys.
Oh, man.
They have the coolest, most interesting board games I've ever seen. They have custom 3D printed
Oh, wow.
characters, like this, in their whole basement. They just have like a whole corner of the basement that's just board games and like tables.
Heck
and,
yeah.
Dang.
That's what I want to do too.
Would we beat them in a physical altercation or no?
My God, wait, hey man. Why do you keep asking?
I'd like to know
I'm
where I
definitely
stand.
killing you as soon as we start.
I just like to know
All
where I
right, check
stand,
it,
man.
We're gonna go to first session, character creation.
Yeah.
Now listen, Dungeons and Dragons is a game that requires several hours to play, but you can stop at any time and
Yeah,
continue it later.
We know that.
The first session should focus on character creation, one of the most fun aspects of the game.
Yeah, man.
If the players create and equip their characters with time to spare, you can begin the adventure once they're ready to go. But we didn't do that, so we're bad. We're gonna go to skip ahead to character options.
All right.
Each player has the option of choosing a character's race, class, and background.
Okay.
These options are summarized in the character creation
Good idea.
table.
Never mind.
Whoa, whoa! What were you gonna say? What were you gonna say?
I was going to get a favorite part.
Nope. No.
Say
Hey,
it.
You
Jordan.
said I could pick my race.
Yeah.
You can live your dreams, man.
Let me slide out of frame while Jordan does this. Go ahead, Jordan.
No, I won't say it. I don't want to offend your audience.
Dude, our audience doesn't get offended.
We
dude.
don't have-
We're freaking thick-skinned.
Should I say my character name now? Should we develop that?
I think
Yeah.
you should use a pencil though.
If you have a name already, you can do it. I don't have.
No,
one.
I think
I don't
you
have another pencil. I
No,
don't-
no,
just it's fine.
All right, commit it to
I'm committing.
write it in ink.
I'm committing.
Come up with a name. You have
We
a
gotta
name?
come up with a name. See, this is hard already.
Well, that's what I'm
No,
saying.
no.
We don't have to come up with a name at first, but if you have one, go ahead.
How fantastical does a name have to be?
I got
It can be whatever you want.
What about Dave?
You can be Jordan.
Dave the Ugly. That's gonna be
Come
my
up for
character.
yours, dude. Hey, dude.
I know there's gonna.
Hey,
You're
bro.
gonna bully me through this game. You know what I mean?
We should fight.
Dude,
You're so competitive.
this is literally just gonna be you
Dude,
guys
this is why we don't
fighting.
play games with people, Dave. I get crazy. What's your character's name? Geronimo?
Grenwald.
Giacomo Everstrong.
Whoa, that's good.
That sounds like a porn star name. Giacomo
He's a little Italian flair. to him, but-
Everstrong?
Yeah, but like also
my
like he hails from
goodness.
the family
That's
of Everstrong.
good, dude.
A long line of.
That's good.
Let me
Now
think
think of
about
it.
my character.
Now,
You focus on
here's a
yours.
good thing to explain to you because I explained this to Jordan. I guess it's not fair. It's good to think of your character as someone that, you know, if you have you're the strongest, you're the best, you have all the you have all the experience, all the items. It's like it's gonna be boring.
Right.
So what they always say to do is like have a character that they can have a strength, but they can also have a flaw. And it doesn't have to be. It can be something funny. Like when I played with my friend Eric, he was like a bard, right? And he would play songs every once in a while, but he was a drunkard. You know what I mean? So he was super drunk, and he like that's how he'd act throughout the campaign.
Yep.
You know. So if he's like attacking, he's like trying to shoot an arrow. He's like whoa, and he shoots it, and he fucks up. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's like something like that. You know what I mean? Makes it super
See, I'm
interesting.
not that creative, man.
I know it's not that
No,
great.
we'll get
It's very basic stuff though. You know.
The issue of mine,
But that's at least makes it like a little bit, you know,
Yeah.
a little unique, it gives it a little tang.
You need some weaknesses.
You can't just be fully, you know.
What
The
if my
best.
guy's like really horny all the time?
I was just thinking that. I was like, what if
Dude,
his
his
name's
name's
like
like-
all
hey,
the time?
You know us, dude.
Bob. What if his name's like Bob the Lustful?
He's just trying to.
How do I act hornily?
Bob just trying to poke out here, dude. The whole
Hey, get
time.
into some
Bob the
trouble,
Poker, dude. Bob the Poker.
That's
a good name.
Yeah.
Robert the
Robert the Lustful.
Lustful, dude. I like it.
Damn.
Robbie Lust.
Oh, that sounds like a porn star name. actually.
Damn.
That is
Shit.
That's
Damn,
crazy.
we
Look,
got
you're probably-
dirty minds.
I know.
All right.
Bob's out here
I
trying
can't
to
think of a name.
poke.
I'm gonna just think.
Do you
of
want some time?
We'll think later about it.
Here, let's go through some of the
Yeah, let's go
characteristics,
through some
right?
characters.
Okay.
So first,
Giacomo Everstrong.
we're choosing the race
something.
of your character.
The race.
Now, in the world of D&D, we have a couple different options for now.
Big booty Latina.
We have the dwarves. The dwarves come from a kingdom rich in ancient grandeur, halls carved into the root of the mountains, the echoing picks of hammers and deep mines, a blazing forge, and a commitment to the clan and tradition. These common threads unite all dwarves. So they're super like prideful, nationalistic, dude. America!
You, dude.
No.
That's so you, dude.
They have
Prideful?
check this, dude. Long memory.
Nationalistic.
Nationalist.
Check this. Long memory and long grudges. Dwarves can live up to
What else is
more
long?
than 400 years. Are you good, dude?
I swear.
Dude. They respect the
Swear.
traditions of their clan, tracing their ancestry back to the founding of their most ancient strongholds in the youth of the world. And don't abandon those traditions. Super traditional. That's not Jordan.
Who's that?
Clans and kingdoms.
Oh, here we go.
You know?
Clans.
Dwarven kingdoms stretch beneath the mountains where dwarves mine
I
gems.
think I know about the dwarves.
Okay.
I've seen.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
seen.
Okay,
I've
all
seen.
right.
I know.
All right.
I've seen Snow.
They're
White.
strong in constitution. And they're small.
Strong constitution.
Let's move on.
Short and
There's
thick,
also
is
like
what
hill
you're saying.
dwarves, mountain dwarves. There's different characteristics of these
Oh.
dwarves can offer you a little bit of an edge.
What about like
In-
tropical
in-
dwarves?
No, I mean
Each
that's you could honestly come up with something, and you know we can. The fun of D&D is we can kind of make things up
can
too.
make it as
If
we
you
go.
want to have a tropical thing, like here it's like a hill dwarf is like they're more wise.
Right.
Like tropical, it could be more I don't know like
Chill?
they're entertainers or something. They're more
They
I don't
smoke.
know. Yeah, there's some
I see,
other
I like that.
aspect of
Yeah.
them.
That's what I'm saying. You could be.
We
that.
also have elves.
Oh.
A people of otherworldly grace, elves dwell in places of ethereal beauty, and in the midst of ancient forests or in spires, glittering with fairy light, where soft music drifts through the air and gentle fragrances waft through the air. Elves encountered on their own lands are commonly
Kinda freaks me out.
traveling minstrels, artists, sages.
Don't point at me.
Human nobles compete for the services of elf instructors to teach swordplay
Services.
or magic to their children. So they're like the
So
wise.
they could do magic.
They have some magic.
Aren't elves super old too? Don't they like
Elves are
live like
super old,
1,000 years? or
Live a
something?
long time.
Yep. They're adventurers.
Invincible.
They're adventurers. Wanderlust. They go out. They explore.
I'm not an elf.
Yeah, I think you're an elf.
All right.
I would not.
We can
fuck with
move
20
on.
years, dude, all right.
We have halflings. Now we got the mutt here. The comfort of homes are the goals of most halflings. A place to settle in peace and quiet, far from marauding monsters and clashing
it's
armies.
Literally a hobbit. Right?
It's a hobbit.
A blazing fire and a generous meal, fine drink and fine conversation. Though some halflings live out their days in remote agricultural communities, others form nomadic bands that travel constantly, lured by the open road and wide horizon to discover the wonders of new lands and people.
A lot of potential.
So
in
they're a
the
little bit
halfling.
of a hermit,
A lot of
you know?
potential, though.
Kind and curious. And you can also, don't worry about whatever the fuck it's, you can make it whoever you are, you know? But it's cool to like, you take that trait
Yeah.
and be like, these are like recommendations, you know
Right,
what I mean?
right.
Of things that have been done. But you can make it like, you're the outcast halfling where like, you're on the adventure and
You're the
shit. And like,
black sheep.
everyone else hates you.
Yep.
You know what I mean? It could be like that kind of thing.
Yep.
And we have
Mine
humans.
is gonna have an edge, of course.
We got humans. In the reckoning of most worlds, humans are the youngest of the common races. So everyone else is old. That's kind of cool.
Oh.
Perhaps it is because of their shorter lives that they thrive to achieve as much as they can. So they're very,
Short lives.
yeah, they're trying to accomplish. Achievers,
Sounds
pioneers.
Like, sounds like
I feel
Trying
like
to do
that's, You know.
They have variety in all things. Oh, so they're like they're the like over
Say,
like
I kind of
baseline.
respect that.
So like everyone else has kind of like a higher like kind of trait. Like there's some of them are like dwarves are stronger.
Right.
Elves are more wise. Humans are all around like base.
There you
Kind of
have it.
everything's average,
There,
basically.
Yeah, got it.
Like pretty good. No like flaws. And that's the first three. And there's obviously over the past like 100 years that they've been playing D&D, there's millions of classes.
Right.
People make up their own.
Right.
But that's the three we got for today.
Got it.
You guys good?
There's
Yeah.
4 though. I said 4.
I said 4.
Halfling, dwarf,
Oh yeah, you're right. 4. bad. I
elf,
can't count.
and then human.
The DM can't count. That's not good.
Human. Human because it's my first time doing this,
Yeah.
and I want to just have a
All right,
general.
we can't all be.
And you want to be
So one
That's
of us
boring.
has to.
and you want to be boring.
I'll be. I'm not gonna be a fucking elf, but I'll be a dwarf. I'll be a
Dwarf?
You should be like a jester. Because you're funny.
He's the jester, bro. He's the actor. He's the one who's always
Human jester, human. Right?
human. Yeah. Well, you don't have. I mean, can I be like a dwarf, a really tall dwarf?
What if you're like the dwarf that was like a half dwarf, half human, like crossbreed?
That's cool.
Can you do that?
Yeah, you can do whatever you want.
Whoa, how's that?
You could literally do whatever you want, dude. Your dad was a dwarf and your mom was a human.
Excuse me?
Damn, bro.
Okay.
Your mom just, you know.
I'll be a dwarf. I think dwarfs are kind of cool. Well, because they know how to make stuff, right?
They do.
They're like
Don't they make, like,
tinkers.
weapons?
Tinkers.
Dude, yeah.
They make robots?
Steampunky. Dude, you can write that down. Say in your land, they used to make
Where
robots.
do I write that?
Yeah, where do I write race?
Race up
Here, let me see.
On the other side.
Yeah.
Other side.
Oh.
Right? Are we on this side?
Oh, no. You shouldn't be on that side.
This side.
Here, let me see really quick. Sorry.
Oh, you have to write their weight?
Yeah, dude.
300.
You can live out your dreams, bro. Oh, yeah. Right on that side first.
Which side?
On that side, yeah.
This side first?
Yeah, that side first.
Okay. Giacomo Everstrong.
Okay. Wait. Oh, yeah, you're on that side.
Yeah.
Cool. Race.
Great. We filled in one thing.
I told you it's going to take 6 hours.
I like this,
I
though.
love
This
it.
is
I love
fun.
it. I love it.
Wait, what's alignment?
Race.
Hold on,
We're
dude.
getting there, Jordan.
You're a lefty, dude?
What's background?
I'm a Republican dwarf, dude.
Right wing dwarf.
That'd be a funny ass character, dude. That would be funny as fuck.
Bring back all the good paying jobs
Yeah.
to the caves.
Bring back the mines.
Disband unions everywhere.
Help me think of a name. Come on.
Come on, dude.
I can't. This is the
You
hardest
got this
fucking
shit,
part for
man.
me, bro.
Let's let it.
Dude,
let's
you
let
can
it
always
ride.
come up. You can always do this, and then like you're like, I want to scrap the whole character, and we could start again.
Fabregas the.
And honestly,
Fabregas the.
you could also
no, dwarves have like really strong names, dude. Not
like
like
a small, like a blunt name, like a fucking.
gob.
Yeah, like a. Fucking, you know.
gob,
Gob.
gob.
The goblin.
No, but he's not a goblin. He's
No,
a dwarf.
no,
I take offense to that.
Sorry. My apologies.
It's another race. That's an enemy. I
How
think.
about
Gob.
Yeah.
Gob.
Let's roll with Gob.
The
Gob Thunderbreak?
God.
Gob the tired. No. Gob the busy.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to.
Your mouth is just opening. What are you doing? You just. What the fuck?
I'm trying to help, man. I'm trying to come up with something. That's my thinking face.
I like that you're going for like a noise.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Gob Greybeard.
Oh, I like that too. Does he have a beard?
Yeah, I mean, well, I don't know.
Gob Thunderclap.
Thunderclap.
Thunderclap in them cheeks.
Cheeks.
Thunder thighs.
You could be like
I want it
you
to
could
be
be
like-
like a fat dwarf. That'd be your thing.
Fucking 300 pounds.
Dude. What the fuck? Gob the hungry?
You get around by like
Hungry.
you get around by like one of those when they work on cars, like the scooter thing.
A shopping cart.
Yeah.
Fucking electric shopping cart.
Dude, I mean, I technically could build that.
You could build that.
That's
You're
what
a
I'm
great
saying,
builder.
dude. That's what I'm saying.
Gob
You're a
the
tinkerer.
builder.
That's kind of good. I like that.
Kinda sick. All right.
Gob the
Gob the
builder,
builder.
can he fix it? All right, are we ready for a class,
I figured my
dude?
name out.
We haven't done anything. You're right. This
What's
is gonna take
class?
50 years.
Class?
The class.
Third grade.
Are you ready? Every adventurer is a member of a character class. Class broadly describes a character's vocation, special talents, and tactics the character is most likely to employ when exploring a dungeon, fighting monsters, or engaging in a tense negotiation. Each class is detailed in the character classes section. Whoops. Let's go to that. All right, we'll go quick. All right.
Wait, what race are you? Oh, you're human.
Human.
You have a bard.
Can I do weight and height? Not yet.
All right, the 5 classes, we're going to go quick.
What's a bard?
Bard. A bard is whether poet, scholar, or scoundrel. A bard weaves magic through words and music to inspire allies, demoralize foes,
Yeah, 100%.
manipulate minds, and heal wounds.
You're a playboy.
The bard is a master of song, speech, and the magic.
Yeah, here we go.
You could be like the crier. Like you could be like,
Charisma's out of control. Charisma's a 10.
yeah, probably.
But I feel
Probably
like
really
bards
good.
aren't actually good at anything. They just talk a lot.
Hold on, man. Hold on, bro. Wait a second. They build relationships.
Yeah. Oh, you're going to like this. Bards say that the multiverse was spoken into existence, that the words of the gods gave it shape, and that echoes of these primordial words of creation still resound throughout the cosmos.
Fuck yeah. Spiritual.
Yeah. Let's go through them all really quick, and then you can pick one.
Okay, that was Bard.
That was Bard. We have Cleric. Clerics are intermediaries between... Or wait, hold on. Is this it? No, it's not. Oh, yeah, it is. Clerics are intermediaries between the mortal world and distant planes of the gods, as varied as the gods they serve. Clerics strive to embody the handiwork of their deities and are imbued with magic.
I mean, so magical creatures.
Yeah, so it could be like a paladin.
Wait,
like
Mikey, you don't have a character?
I'm gonna be everyone else. There's a story. Don't worry, I got you. I'm the DM. I'm the DM.
He's got us today.
Okay.
Let me do this first.
All right.
No, let me do this first, and I could always like
You could
come
jump
in
in?
through the story and jump
perfect,
in.
Perfect.
You know.
Oh, that'd be sick if you.
And if you don't like your character and you want to do someone new,
Yeah.
you can come in at like the later point in the thing.
I'll kill
and, like,
Jordan.
Yeah, you can kill him,
then
and he
can
comes
have a
in.
new character.
Bro, I'm building traps already. You're not going to get me.
I have the perfect
So
backstory.
cleric, think of cleric as like you could either be like the nurse kind of person, or like the like a saint, you know, like a church or something, like healing people, or you could be like a paladin where you have like the smites,
Right.
the hammer,
Like
you
a
know,
Gandalf
that
kind
kind
of
of thing. You
thing?
could
Okay.
heal people, have like light magic, stuff like that.
Right
you
on.
know, think of that.
Okay.
Next we have the fighter. Ooh. Questing knights, mighty champions,
Dude,
elite soldiers,
fighter
and cunning
character.
mercenaries. As fighters, they all share an unparalleled mastery with weapons and armor, and they are well acquainted with death, staring it defiantly in the face as they defend their friends and destroy their foes. Yeah, dude. So,
Kinda
you know,
wanted to
that's just
mention.
like the barbarian, you know, the guy.
Come on, Joe. You know
Next,
Shaolin monk, dude.
next we have the
You wanna
rogue.
both.
the
Like
rogue.
the rogue.
The rogue.
That's what I usually
Rogue.
play.
Rogues rely on skill, stealth, and their foes' vulnerabilities to get the upper hand in any situation.
Sketchy.
They have a knack for finding a solution to just about any problem, demonstrating resourcefulness and versatility that is the cornerstone of any successful adventuring party.
Yeah, this is a.
Think
this
of
is a
like
good one.
sneak, stealth,
That's
lock,
That's how when I
Good.
actually play video game, like
lock
role-playing
picking,
games,
like
that's my
That's the
character.
move.
I'm an archer,
traps,
a rogue from far away. I'm
You got
sniping people.
range.
stealing,
You're smart.
stealing the right items, sneaking in on an
sneaky,
ambush.
Stealthy.
Pretty good.
Okay.
And we also have the wizard, which I
rogue.
think is the last one. Drawing on a subtle weave of magic that permeates the cosmos, wizards cast spells of explosive. We get what a wizard is.
Wizard,
Wizard
yeah.
is
We know
Baba, Wingardium Leviosa. You know what I mean?
Right on.
Yeah.
And that's all of them.
That is all of them.
See, I like that. See,
Can you combine them?
can I be a
Um,
fighter with
yeah,
bard
you can. You do everyone.
with a bard mouth?
Charismatic fighter.
I wouldn't
I mean,
like.
you could just give yourself more.
Because
That's
credit.
like
wanna
two of the best
mow
things.
down-
You could
Oh,
give
fuck.
yourself the class, and then I think
Now
just
look.
give yourself. Like,
Look,
got
look.
it.
So the class is like that vocation. There's also the background.
Right.
The background is kind of like here, like for example, there's like acolyte, which is like you've spent your service in a temple to a god or pantheon.
Right.
So it's kind of like a second subclass
Got it,
of that.
got it.
So you might find something that kind of fits with what you want to do. So just pick one for now.
Just for class.
And you might have a different background
Got
that kind of matches with what you want. You feel me?
I think I might go bard.
Yeah,
I don't know.
could be cool. You could do the.
I'm going
the-
with
But for a fighter, I want to be able to, when I encounter shit, Giacomo's got to know like how to mow shit down.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but you can add stuff to your
Bard's not really going to be like that.
strength and
Bard's
dexterity.
trying
might
to
not-
like talk his way out of.
Hold
a
on,
situation.
because I mean, look, let's make it look kind of like a mystery thing. Pick something, you know, and maybe you'll find a background that you really like.
Fuck.
I feel like that'd be cool to do. Okay,
Look at the stress.
we're gonna roll dice. We're rolling dice.
Oh yes, that's what I wanted.
Wait,
need
we
a
didn't do our
D-
background or alignment yet.
We're gonna figure. That
We're
out.
gonna figure it out right now.
No.
So here we have. This is another part of D&D, the dice, right?
This isn't part.
This
Sorry.
no, the dice just sit here and they look.
Why are there so many of them?
Because this is how many there. Hey man, are you a bard or not?
I'm a bard. No, I'm a fighter.
All right. We're gonna roll our hit points,
Yeah.
which is our health, HP.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So you can roll your for. Actually, let me check if that's what you're supposed to roll as a fighter.
If I'm a fighter, I gotta have more.
Are we doing?
Yeah, you
this
roll a
for, like-
D10.
we're doing this for level 2.
No, you start at level 1.
We're level 1.
That's what you think.
That's what we still.
There you go. That's a D10. You can roll that.
Okay.
A 5.
Is that a 5?
That's not a D10.
Is that not a D10?
That's a 50. That's a There's more than 10 numbers on it,
No.
It goes to 20.
right? It goes up to 15.
Oh, you're
15. Oh, yeah, I need another roll. I don't.
No, I think 5 is good.
No. Hold on. Let me just try one more time. It goes up to 10, the D10.
Is this a 10?
Yeah, it's a 10.
Oh, the 0 is probably a 10.
Or is it 0?
Well, no.
Zero's a 10, I
0 to
think.
9.
Zero.
It's 10 sides.
But 0, 0. Right?
There's
If I roll
5.
a
There's,
zero-
this is.
This
No,
is
you're
12.
good. You're good. You just roll it. Just
Okay, I'm rolling.
So you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do because as a fighter, you get 10 points per. Like you roll a D10 to decide how many more you get when you level up.
Okay.
We'll give you an extra one. We'll
Damn
give
it,
you
man.
11.
That's the weakest shit ever, dude. I got a 1. I had a 5, now I have a 1. So I have an 11.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Oh, and Jordan, you're gonna roll the
Straight.
D8.
It's this rogue over here is trying to. If he rolls.
This is
fucking
for
eight-
this is for HP.
This is gonna be for your extra, basically.
What do you roll?
To 6, I think, right?
Is that a 9?
6.
You have 14 health.
So I have 11, he has 14.
Yeah,
Fuck.
Where do you write that?
HP.
and the hit points.
Hit points. Current hit points.
Current hit points.
Yep.
14. You said.
Yep.
And I'm 11?
Yeah, you're 11.
I don't like that you have a stronger hit point than me and you're a rogue.
I'm bigger than you, dude.
No, I don't
I'm a
think that's-
dwarf with muscles.
I don't think that's how this works.
Bob the
Okay.
Builder. You know what I'm building, bro?
Gob
My
the Builder.
lats.
Gob the Builder.
Gob the Builder. I don't even know my own name. Gob the Builder. I'm building my bis, tris, lats,
Powerlifting.
quads. Can I be a power lifter? Actually,
Yeah, you
can that be
squat.
my background?
You definitely squat. Gob squats.
Goblet.
Oh no. We're gone. We're
We
screwed.
fuck.
We're lost. Dungeon Master.
Dungeon Master.
Dungeon Master.
Dungeon Daddy. What do we do next?
All right, hold on. On the left side,
Yep.
you have strength, dexterity, constitution, intelligence, wisdom, and charisma.
Yes.
Those are your proficiencies.
Okay.
Now these are, or no, those are your abilities. Yeah, those are your abilities. I'm sorry. Yeah, or no, proficiencies. I'm sorry. Those are proficiencies.
Yeah.
What these are basically your stats, your
Right,
statistics, where they are your base stats.
10.
Your class determines your weapon, your saving throws, proficiencies, and some of your skills and tools. Okay, so basically,
Right.
the way we're going to choose this is much of what you're going to... Okay, measuring...
His phone's blowing up.
You generate your character's 6 ability scores randomly. Roll 4 6-sided dice.
Roll
Okay, there
4
you go.
6-sided dice.
There's 4 of them
There you
right
go.
there.
Anyone want to go first?
Wait, but there's okay. So wait, but there's 4 of them.
Roll 4 6-sided dice and record the total of the highest 3 dice on a piece of paper, a
total
piece of scratch paper.
And that's
3 dice.
Do this 5 times
Okay.
so that you have
Alright,
6
go ahead,
numbers.
Do it.
You don't like the idea of randomly determining ability
6,
scores?
5,
You
4.
can use the following scores
I
instead.
need scrap paper.
19. Wait, but can't you just write it in the category that? Right?
No,
Is
he's
Hold on.
Yeah, but 5, 1 for each.
You know what?
1 for each thing.
Let's just roll. You'll roll it. And then whatever the score is, just put it as the first one. And we're going to go through them all.
6, 5,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
4 I rolled.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 19.
So 19.
Oh, 15.
Yeah.
19.
6.
Hey, dude. The line at the
15.
bottom.
So what is that for?
15.
That's for strength.
Yeah, that's right.
Just Dave.
Where do I put it?
Strength.
Right here?
Yeah.
Got it. Go ahead, Jordan. String. Now,
Wanna
this
just
should
do
be
all
lower.
of yours first.
Oh, should we
These
go back
are-
and forth?
I'm sorry, these are ability scores.
But we're talking about the leftmost column, right?
Oh.
This right here.
Yeah.
Yeah. 6,
Okay.
5, 2.
Okay.
That's more like it.
13. That doesn't make any
All right, you
sense.
can keep going,
bro.
Dave.
I'm
Just keep
super
going.
strong.
Roll through it. Dude, we're going to be here for 50
6,
years.
5, and 1.
I told you.
11, 12.
There you
12
go.
for dexterity.
Ooh, you're slow.
Am I? Damn it.
10, 11 are average.
So you're
What is that? Above
6,
average?
5, and 4.
15. Dude.
Damn.
Slow ass motherfucker.
No, I'm stronger than you.
Barely.
Damn. 4, 3, and 2. 8? 9. Constitution.
What's Constitution mean?
6, 3, and 1.
10.
Some Red Wing shit.
What's Constitution?
I think Constitution is like your health.
Oh.
Like, yeah, how healthy you are.
How many bullets you can take?
6, 5, 4.
Yeah, probably. Something like that.
Intelligence, dude.
Or,
6, 5,
Constitution is measuring endurance.
What is that? What is
15, bro. Come on.
Constitution is endurance. So maybe like how long of a trek you can make.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I can endure, dude. Don't.
Easy.
Well, who knows? Ooh,
That's bad.
that's not good.
That's bad.
That's really bad. That's
Not
almost below
the
average.
smartest cookie in the fucking jar, dude.
You're a dumb rogue.
6, 6, and 2. 12, 14.
See, I feel like this is the kind of thing you should be able to pick.
No, see, this
It
is
technically
where
is.
you would, but this is where
It technically is, but let's.
I
do it
want,
right now.
I want to have higher stats.
If you want, then you can. If you want to change them, you can
Oh,
change
now
them.
I can change.
Look how
it.
smart. Look
Now
how,
I can change.
Because technically, they want you to like get all the numbers,
Oh, that's
and
good.
then like
That's
pick
really good.
pick them basically.
Oh, you're really good there. That's
17. I don't want to be wise, bro. I want to be strong.
Man. Not too bad. So sad. Get over it. Charisma's about to be off the charts. 6, 6, and 3. 14. No, 15.
Actually, if you want,
Too late.
that's all of it, right?
That's all.
No. If you want, you can just cross it out and put the number next to it. Where if you want to move it.
6, 4, and 4.
If you want to move it, you can move it. Because that's technically what you're supposed to do.
We work
We
well
have
together.
pretty much the same stats.
Look how dumb you are, though. Look how smart I am.
Look how fucking weak you are. You have no constitution.
Mike, you're doing great, dude. That's
That's
a dungeon master, bro. I just
All
wanna-
right.
Can we shout
Now
out
shut
Mikey?
up. Shut up.
Sorry.
What's your first one? 15?
15 strength.
In the little box thing underneath,
Yep.
put +2.
Oh, let's go.
Why does
17.
he get +2? Dude?
Fucking
What's underneath? What's the number underneath?
dexterity 12.
Put it +1.
13.
+1.
9 +1. 10. Yeah, let's go.
10.
Now it's a 10.
Okay.
Intelligence is 15.
+2.
17, so smart. Wisdom 14.
14 is +2.
16, so wise. Charisma 15. I mean,
+2.
that's good.
Jordan,
13.
+1.
15.
+2.
10.
Nothing. 0.
God damn it. 9.
-1.
What? 17.
+3.
Damn.
You're dumb now.
That's all?
14.
+2.
Who's charismatic and smart now?
Ooh.
Not you.
My charisma's off.
All right,
charts.
boys. We are
in, you have
now
more for
going to go to your character.
Yep.
We're
Giacomo.
gonna go to gender.
Uh-oh.
As manly as man.
Choose your character gender. Your choice has no effect on game statistics. Okay. Think about how your character relates to the broader culture, expectations of
Do we
gender.
talk size or we just?
Where's gender? Where's gender? I don't see gender on here.
Yeah, there's no gender here.
There isn't? It should be.
No.
Oh, it's on the other side.
Oh, it's on the other side.
Is it alignment?
If you want to, no.
A little
If you
to the
want to, I
left.
mean, if you
A
want to
little
get,
to the left.
I mean, we could skip that. If you want to get deep and like really put that in, we can put it in.
Right.
Is it going to affect the
It
game?
kind of doesn't really matter.
Everything affects.
It doesn't. If your character cares about the
Yo, what if
appearance, I
Gob's
guess.
a girl, dude? Dude, that's crazy. They have girl
Gob's
dwarves.
Dude,
God,
Gob's
yeah, bro.
definitely got a gob.
Gob's
Let's
got a
just
gob
say.
on him,
Let's say that.
It's like it looks like a candy
Gob.
corn, dude.
Oh my!
It looks like a candy corn.
What the?
How do you know what it looks
No,
like?
no, I'm saying
Whoa,
Gob's,
man.
Gob's candy corned out.
I don't like this at all. I'm not a part of this. Okay.
Here we go.
Holy shit.
No, I still don't see. Where's
I
gender?
don't need.
All right, boys, we're going to background.
The fuck is gender?
We're going to background.
Here we go.
You guys ready?
I'm ready.
Don't worry about the gender. It's fine. It's
I don't even-
2025.
I don't even
dude.
see
Who
it.
cares?
Okay, all right. Background.
All right. Holy shit. Background. All right, boys. We have the... Now, backgrounds help with proficiencies. They give you equipment. Feature. Your background gives you a feature, a special ability that members of your background share. And these can be... You can make these up. These are like made up, basically.
Wrong
So,
side of the tracks.
yeah. So there's...
Right?
So check it. All right.
Smoke
Hey,
cigarettes.
stop. All right. Acolyte. Acolyte, you've spent your life in the service of a temple or a god or pantheon. You perform sacred rites in order to conduct worshippers. And so it's basically like a cleric. It's being like, you're devoted to something. Like you're a warrior, but you have,
like a nobleman.
Like back in your lands, you have a god that you pray to. And you have certain traditions for that.
Isn't it like an acolyte, or you think of it like a...
No. Skill proficiencies are insight and religion. And you have 2 languages. You can choose 2 of them.
Oh.
And the equipment you get is a holy symbol, a gift to you when you entered the priesthood, a prayer book or a prayer wheel. 5 sticks of incense,
Lame.
vestments. You have common clothes
Clerics
and
can't get
15
it.
gold.
Common clothes 15 gold. So you got nothing.
Not really.
You start with nothing.
The feature is Shelter of the Faithful. Are you guys interested in the Acolyte?
I'm a little bit.
A little bit. As an acolyte, you command the respect of those who share your faith, and you can perform the religious ceremonies of your deity. You and your adventuring companions can expect to receive free healing and care. So he kind of like takes care of the band, you know? Takes care of the group.
Got it.
He heals you guys. He gives you a little pat on the back, some motivation. But he might be like, pray to the god. You know, if you want to, you could be like that too. You know, like that's the important thing.
Hit your knees.
Yeah.
Okay. Dude, the music's so good right now. It is really good.
Dude, this couch is
I want to.
fucking my ass.
My tailbone's rocked right now.
Oh man.
Sorry.
What is this? Suggested characteristics. Okay, so this is like you can like pick them, I guess.
Right.
So there's traits, ideals, bonds, and flaws. So check it out. You could either roll these or you can come up with them yourself.
This I think we should roll.
Yeah. So a personality trait, Dave. Roll a D8. So that's this triangle.
Wait, now?
Yeah.
But I didn't pick acolyte.
Oh, okay.
I'm just if I was.
why don't you run through
Okay, we'll run through the other ones. Okay. There's criminal.
That's...
You are an experienced criminal and still have contacts with the criminal world.
Ooh.
Deception, stealth are your proficiencies. So you could be a liar, you know. So if there's like a guard at a gate, they're like, "Who are you?" You're like, "Oh, I'm the fucking king."
Just lie your way
and
out.
we roll to see if you win that.
Fucking king.
I'm the fucking king. And they're like, "Oh, okay."
Oh shit.
But that might be like in the game. There's like every action has a basically like number you have to roll to be able to complete that action. And some actions, like if you say you're the king, that's going to be like you have to roll 18 on a d20, which is like really hard,
Right.
or above, basically. You know what I mean?
Got it.
Okay, criminal specialty. There are many kinds of criminals, and within a thieves guild or similar organizations, members. So there's like blackmailer, burglar,
Bitcoin miner.
yeah, maybe enforcer. That's kind of funny for like a dwarf.
That would be funny.
Bitcoin miner. Like you're just out there Bitcoin mining. highway robber, hired killer, pickpocket, smuggler,
Hired killer.
stuff like that.
That sounds fun.
Criminal feature is criminal contact. You have a reliable, trustworthy contact with those who act as your liaison to a network of other criminals. You know how to get messages and from your contact, even over great distances. Specifically, you know the local messengers, corrupt caravan masters, and seedy sailors who can deliver messages for you. So you can use that if, like, let's say they're not letting you into the castle or something. You'd be like, I'm gonna send a message to the guy I know or whatever to be able to get a message to the king, and then they'll let you in or something. There's the entertainer. You thrive in front of an audience.
Cedric? The entertainer?
You know how to entrance them, amuse them, and even inspire them. Whatever techniques you use, your art is your life. They're proficient in acrobatics and performance. They have a disguise kit, is one of their tools, and one type of musical instrument.
Whoa.
So you get an instrument, the favor of an admirer. Ooh, you get a love letter, a lock of hair, a trinket. You have a costume, and 15 gold. Their feature is by popular demand. You can always find a place to perform, usually in an inn or tavern. So that might, like, if people are like, I'm always using the castle reference, but you're at the castle gates and they're like, who the hell are you? Get the hell out of here.
Performing.
You can start playing the harmonica or something. And then they were like,
Oh, I'm Giacomo.
Ever wrong.
take off your shirt.
Let me do some backflips.
There's the sage. You spent years learning the lore of the multiverse. You scoured manuscripts, studied scrolls, and listened to the great experts on the subject that interest you. You have efforts that made you a master in your fields of study. So your proficiencies are Arcana and History, and 2 languages. You have a black ink, a quill. You have a small knife, a letter from a dead colleague posing a question you have not yet been able to answer. A set of common clothes and 10 gold.
I don't think my guy knows how to read.
Probably
just
not.
smart.
He's just so dumb.
But he's a mechanic.
He's smart in that way.
I'm not book smart.
He's blue collar.
Yeah, I'm blue collar.
God's
So,
blue collar.
so this is like the researcher. That's your feature. So like,
Blue collar dwarf.
if something is like unknown, you might be able to. Oh wow, this is cool. If you don't know, you often know where and who you can obtain information from.
mead.
Usually this information. Yo, I want one too, actually.
I want some grog. Wait, what did they drink back then? I mean, it was beer, right?
Yeah, definitely mead. Or mulled wine.
Bring me. What does your character's voice sound like?
I'm the wench of the team.
Bar wench. Bring me some ale.
They called me Gob.
My name is Gob.
Cheers, boys.
Cheers. Hey, D&D.
I come from the land of New
My
Jersey.
finger. Thanks, guys.
Cheers.
Can
I don't even-
Gob
are we
come
recording?
from the caves
What
of
if this
Passaic
wasn't
County?
recording? That'd be awesome. I'm stressed, dude.
Miller Lite.
That's what I needed.
We're doing good.
No,
I'll
I've been
edit a
drinking
little
other beers.
We're gonna drink a lot on this trip, boys. Just so you know.
Miller Lite. Fucking good.
Yeah, no.
bit. There's also the soldier. War has been your life. You might have been a part of a national army or mercenary company, or perhaps a member of a local militia.
Yeah.
When you choose his background, work with your DM to determine which military organization you were a part of.
I already picked mine.
What'd you pick?
How far, though, its ranks you progressed in. Blah, 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 blah. So you have athletics and intimidation. Your tool is a type of gaming set, like a chessboard or something,
What?
and a vehicle.
Game Boy.
Oh,
Just a motorcycle, dude.
sick. Game Boy.
A
and
motorcycle.
Yeah,
Any
see with the
PlayStation.
trophy.
Hog. Yeah.
Oh, cool. You have like a trinket. You have like a trophy from like a fallen enemy, a dagger, a broken blade,
How about a head?
piece of a banner,
An ear.
bandana, a skull on your
It's
back,
like a Vietnam veteran.
a set of bone dice, or a deck of cards,
Oh,
and 10 gold. So he's kind of poor.
poor. Okay, so
So, and his feature is like military rank. So you have like some authority, some influence. You're like, I come from the land of
yeah.
Dick Boganoff.
That's crazy.
So what do you guys? Or what are you gonna choose?
crazy.
What are you gonna choose?
I'm criminal.
He's criminal right away.
You're criminal. All right, let's
Damn,
do
am
the
I-
criminal
Just
one.
like real life.
All right, so your
I pirate all my software.
Limeway.
so your thing is, if you want to fill in the little, you see the little holes next to the skills, little bullet points,
Yeah.
skills. Fill in your circle. Jordan, yours is deception and stealth.
Deception is down.
Okay.
Dave, yours. What are you gonna be?
What was the last one?
The soldier.
Or arcane. What arcane?
Sage, soldier,
What was the first
acolyte,
one? Acolyte.
criminal.
Acolyte.
Acolyte you want to do?
And maybe that or soldier. Acolyte or soldier.
I know you said you wanted to be like acrobatic and athletic, right?
Soldier.
Soldier. Soldier's athletic and intimidation.
No, the other one was acrobatic.
Acolyte.
What do you? What do you?
I'm going acolyte.
You don't have to roll.
I did it for myself.
Oh, nice.
I'm going
Yours is athletics and intimidation.
No, acolyte?
Oh, you want acolyte?
Yeah, I wanted to see.
Acolyte is insight and religion.
You're already a fighter, dude. So you can now you're combining. both.
Double soldier fighter. You could.
Wait, what entertainer?
Yeah, you could do,
I wanna do entertainer.
entertainers, acrobatics, and performance.
Let's go. Entertainer. I want to make it spicy.
Cool.
An entertainer who could brawl.
Okay.
All right, so the criminal,
Come on, man.
No, that's a good one.
in your
Like You're like Jake Paul, bro. He made Jake Paul.
Made a fucking YouTuber, dude.
Jordan, in your, I guess in the other proficiencies part, put it's gonna be so annoying to do.
Sorry, Mike.
Put thieves tools
Where's that go?
on the bottom left.
Okay.
Thieves tools. And
Okay.
one type of gaming set. So you could pick like, I don't know, cards or
I get that
a chessboard. Yeah. You could pick something.
Wait, I didn't get any of these.
PlayStation.
Come on.
Dreamcast.
Let's be timed like, you know.
That'd be dope.
How's your time?
Chess.
Chessboard.
Yeah, you could do like a chessboard. Deck of cards, chessboard,
More fucking
Dice.
Create
dice.
is good. You're a criminal, bro. Yeah, like let's get gambling table. Let's think.
All right, now in equipment, right next to it to the right, you're gonna put a crowbar. What?
I had a joke. I just
You could just put like
dildo. No, just-
dark common clothes, a hood,
Dude, crank this music.
and 15 gold.
Dude, I like a good hood. Not gonna lie.
Oh, I know.
I like
I
wearing
kind of
a
wanted a hood.
Now
I kinda wanna
you're gonna roll for a trait.
Which die?
You're gonna do roll a d8.
D8.
Did you roll it?
No.
Roll it.
Five.
What are you looking at me for?
You didn't
You're gonna be a highway robber.
Where do I put that?
Oh,
You were a
Features and
highway
traits.
robber. You're gonna put it in
You're like Robin
specialty.
Hood.
Where does
You're
specialty
literally
go?
Robin Hood.
Specialty.
I
Specialty.
am Robin Hood.
Where is specialty? Specialty.
Robin Hood.
Specialties?
You can put it on the bottom right box. Features and traits. Just put it at the top.
What do I put in?
Put a highway robber.
Oh man, this
Yo,
is exciting.
I'm fucking Dom from Fast and the Furious.
Now roll a d8 again.
D8 again.
Hold on. Gob the robber?
Gob the Rob.
God, Rod, dude, I like that.
Gob Robs.
Pretty good.
Gob Rob definitely has a mixtape.
7.
That is gonna be. So you're gonna put this in your personality trait on the top right.
Top right.
It's kind of those boxes.
Okay.
So your personality trait, or you can change it. The best way to get me to do something is to tell me I can't do it. That's your trait.
I gotta write that down.
Just if you want to shorten that,
Best way to tell me to do something.
What if I just put family?
you could come up with something. Come up with a word that describes that. I guess.
I live my life
Or
quarter
yeah,
mile at a
do that.
time.
You can be like that. That'll be your thing. You're like, well, my family. I'm thinking about my family. all the time. You can do that.
Family over everything.
You can do that.
FOE,
Just
dude.
put Vin Diesel.
Vin Diesel.
Just put Vin Diesel. That's your trait. Personality trait.
That's amazing.
Your ideal. You're gonna roll another D8.
D8.
Oh, I'm sorry, it's a D6.
D6. Less. You get less.
yeah, it's a 6.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
6 times.
I can't count.
Do it.
You got it.
2.
2.
Freedom is your ideal.
Of course.
Chains are meant to be broken,
Oh.
as are those who would forge them. What? Chains are meant to be broken, as are those who
What
would
do you think my
forge
You
guy
are
voted?
national.
That's chaotic, dude. You're chaotic.
Nationalist, dude.
You're chaotic, bro.
It kind of goes hand in hand with my other stuff.
Right winged as hell.
No.
In your alignment, put chaotic.
Chaotic.
Yeah.
Alignment.
I don't think I'm chaotic. You think I'm chaotic? I don't think I'm chaotic. You just made that up.
It literally says it.
It says that.
Okay. All right.
All right, now bond. Roll a D6.
1.
I'm trying to pay off a debt I owe to a kind benefactor.
A kind benefactor.
Or you can come up with something else.
Like a pimp.
Is that cool with you?
You're trying to pay off your pimp.
I wouldn't think.
Say
I feel
you-
like my character wouldn't be trying to pay off.
So what would you want your bond to be? It'd be like something you're indebted to,
What are
like
you
something
indebted
you
to,
have
bro?
to, or you have like a
Heist gone bad?
No, like the other ones is like my ill-gotten gains will support my family. Something
that's
important
cool.
was taken from me, and I aim to steal it back. Like you're
Something,
That sounds
thing-
better.
something taken from you?
yeah, you're trying to get back
Trying to
what's
get it back?
rightfully yours or something.
Yeah, we'll get back what's right. This is like
This is gonna
screenwriting.
take. This is gonna take 50 years.
No, this is like
bro.
screenwriting, Mike.
Yeah.
Same shit.
That's what it is. Yeah.
What was?
The next is flaw. Yeah, we're just making characters.
How the fuck
That's
are
all
you
we're
supposed to
doing.
fit all this in these little boxes, dude? That's what I'm. All right, that's fine. Flaw. What do I roll? Roll
Poor
again.
Mike, man. I feel terrible.
Not bad.
Roll it again.
Roll D6. Yep.
One. This was his
One.
idea.
This was his idea.
When I
was
see
my-
something valuable, I can't think about anything but how to steal it.
Oh.
Or you can come up with something else.
You can't help yourself. You see gold, you just need
Yeah.
it.
Greedy?
You're greedy.
I like this. I have a tell that reveals I'm lying. It's cool.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
That's a flaw.
All right, that's it for you. Dave, you're what? Entertainer?
Entertainer, dude.
You're going to roll a D10.
Yeah, I figured that. That's it. This one. Got it. Got it.
I can't wait for this.
6 with the.
Oh, you were so close. There's Jester and Juggler. Yours is Instrumentalist.
Ooh.
There's also Poet, which would be pretty
Fuck,
cool.
I would have loved that.
Yeah.
Fuck it, just pick that one then.
You can also pick that too.
I could be a poet?
just pick it.
Where do I put it?
You're gonna put it in. Just put it on the bottom right, like on the top.
Got it. Poet.
If you want to pick a different one, Jordan, you can.
No, I don't care.
Yep.
No, I'm playing by the rules.
It's highway. Hey, man.
In your items, put disguise kit
Items.
on the bottom middle. Equipment. Sorry.
Disguise kit.
And you're also gonna pick one instrument or one type of musical instrument.
Wait, wouldn't the proficiencies go with the equipment?
Yeah, probably.
And I pick one type of instrument? For a poet?
You're an instrumentalist, not a poet. Oh, you're picking a poet.
Poet.
You can just say your voice or something, or your words,
Wordsmithing.
or you could do like a little guitar thing, like as you go,
Well, that would go here.
or like a little
Is
kalimba.
that here? Or is that here?
No, it's your equipment.
So I need a piece of equipment. So
You have to pick an instrument.
I got it. Mandolin.
There you go. A lute. Less words.
Maggie, I think I got something to say to you.
And also, you're gonna have like a favor of an admirer. So example, love letter, lock of hair,
panties?
a trinkets. Dude, you would, man.
Come on, man.
You would.
That's so Dave,
Nah,
dude.
that's not.
That's so Giacomo. Have dirty panties.
So pick something.
Where do I put it?
Yeah, right there.
Equipment?
Yep.
Thank
Maybe we'll introduce you to the world.
you.
That'll be it.
Thank you. I love that.
We're
I
almost
hope
there.
he gets a boulder dropped on him immediately, dude. That'd be so funny.
Got it. Got it.
Our heroes enter the world and immediately get struck by lightning.
What'd you pick?
A letter from a lover.
Ooh, beautiful.
Handwritten.
And 15 gold.
15 gold. That's
Broke
equipment.
ass. mother-
15 gold. Got it.
What else we
draw
You're
our
doing
character.
great. You're doing
Do
great.
I
Thank
have to
you.
draw the character?
Oh, do we? Character?
No, you don't.
I think we got to do that.
Oh, you could if you want.
Sketch it. I'm gonna do it at home.
Yeah.
He's gonna be thinking about his character for the next like
All right.
Thinking about Jack.
2 weeks.
We're here for playing the game.
Mike, I didn't roll shit.
What do you mean?
Yeah,
for
he didn't
my
roll
shit.
any of his
Um.
the way that I did
Yeah.
Shit.
for the personality, ideals, bonds, and flaws.
I don't have any of that.
Just roll the d6
No. Wait, what do you mean?
Good stuff.
for these.
I don't know.
I rolled the.
He rolled for all his stuff. I didn't roll for nothing. I don't
No,
even
you
have.
didn't.
Look, skills. I didn't get no skills.
Wait, show me your skills, Jordan.
You told him what his skills were. You said fill.
No,
in
he didn't do anything either. You're fine.
Look at. Hey, dude.
Oh.
those and then
And then these.
proficiencies. And
Oh, I'm sorry. Yours is acrobatics and performance.
Horizon performance.
Oh, yeah.
He did
You're
say
right. You're right. You're right. You're
He
right.
did say that.
Oh no, I did the.
You got to do
the-
personality
yeah,
traits,
yeah.
ideals, bonds, and flaws.
And other proficiency languages. I don't have none.
Oh, my bad.
It's okay. It's okay. Just don't fuck me over. But it's okay.
All right, D8. Roll a D8
D8.
for your personality trait.
This one,
All right, bro.
bro. Let me count.
3.
I'm a hopeless romantic. Always
Yeah,
searching
I
for that
can't-
special someone.
Can't help it.
You can just put hopeless romantic,
Personality trait.
Just
Yeah.
hopeless.
or you can pick whatever you want.
Got it.
Ideal. Do a D6.
4.
Greed. I'm only for the money and fame.
No, what? That's me.
Evil.
It's true.
That's the
You could do
farthest
that.
thing.
I mean, you could if you want to pick.
Roll again. Just roll again. You
All right, give me
little
give me
wiener.
Let me have
That's
fun.
not. That's a
Beauty.
D6.
When I perform, I make the world
Yeah.
better than it was.
Oh, what a fucking.
And you're good. Put in your alignment. Put good.
Good.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Not great.
Fucking
I don't think there is a grade.
good. Got it.
Just
Roll a d6 on a bond. It's gonna be a
D6 on
bond. Number
Bond.
5. I will do anything to prove myself superior to my rival. Either that, or you can pick something.
No, I'll stick with it.
Yep. I will do anything to prove myself to my rival. That's good. You can roll a d6 again for your flaw.
Who's your rival, dude?
I'm gonna find out.
We'll see. It might be Jordan.
It's like Denzel.
Your lover.
Timothy
might,
Chalamet.
You might meet your lover on the way, and they'll have another man.
This is me at 27 years old. Go ahead. What was it?
d6.
D6.
2. I'm a sucker for a pretty face.
Can't help it.
Ooh.
Can't help that. Giacomo's shaping up nice, son. Ever strong. In the bedroom.
Ever hard. There was actually a. I won't say it.
Because I know where you're running.
All right. So I'm going to teach you a little bit how playing the game.
Okay.
All right. There's advantages and disadvantages to the stats we just picked. Some people are better at other things.
Yeah.
All right. Now the way this works is usually with a D20, it decides the if you either do it or you don't.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say you make an action and you in the story I tell you like you couldn't make it, so you slip, or the bridge falls underneath you.
Right.
And they call this a saving throw, which is you roll a d20 there's a chance that you might be able to catch a rope or something.
Got it.
But you could also lose that, and then that'll put you in somewhere else in the story.
Oh.
Or you'll get sidetracked.
You go to the hospital.
Well, maybe not that. It'd be more like you'd be on the bottom of the.
Right.
You tumble down, and now you're
Break your
in the
leg.
depths of the mountain or
Right,
something. You have to
right.
get out of the cave or
Got
something.
it. Got it.
And those are called saving throws. So, and also those abilities that you have, like the numbers on the left.
Yep.
Those are your abilities. So, and all those plus and minuses are kind of the modifiers, they call them, which you have a kind of like a better chance.
Got it.
So those were chose by
I fucked that. I didn't put
Um,
17.
So
We can do the math.
usually if I ask you oh, so what do you want to do now? And you're like, oh, I want to jump over the little gap,
Right.
jump over the river to get across. That's sometimes a thing would take that if it's a hard enough task, basically. And an ability check, I'd be so roll for an ability check. So you'd roll a d20, and there's different difficulties. So if you roll a 5 is very easy. So jumping over a gap can be a 5, to be able to do it. So you have a better chance of doing that. Then it goes to 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You know what I mean? Contests, we don't want to talk about that. Skills. Now this is the thing I got to learn. How do we do? No skills are related to Constitution. Sometimes DM might ask for an ability check.
Kind of unintentionally.
What?
I said I can't believe I made Vin
made Vin
Diesel,
Diesel.
but it actually
Yeah,
everything
the
about
job
it
is
says
basically
Vin
Vin
Diesel.
Diesel, yeah.
Pretty much.
Dude, what the fuck? Although I think, yeah, I mean, yeah.
This is amazing.
You can work together along your journey. So if someone's, hurt, you can lift each other up if you want. And that there's some stuff that requires that. Athletics, your
get
strength,
amazing
let's check
too.
it.
I don't need your help, bro.
So, and now we're gonna go to those little things like acrobatics.
Yep.
That stuff.
Uh-huh.
Athletics, blah blah blah. Those all are some of them are strength checks. So stuff like athletics. So if you're trying to climb up somewhere, if you're trying to jump over, let's say during battles, someone shoots an arrow at you, and you're I'll try to dodge it.
Right.
You always have an action you can take.
Right.
Acrobatics.
I could
So we'll basically roll to see if you either succeed or you fail.
Got it.
I guess this makes sense for Jordan because he's a rogue. There's hiding, which takes checks too, which is a strength or dexterity check. In terms of and also here, this is actually good to know. So if you have like carrying capacity, so you can't just keep picking things up.
Got it.
You know, so let's say there's
Like a video game.
yeah, pretty much. And there's something like if the solution is to like drag something back to base or something, you'd have to roll for that too. And there's also size and strength of like creatures, stuff like that. For rogue, it's or for acrobatics, the dexterity checks, which the rogue is better at. There's like sleight of hand if you're trying to like steal something, blah blah, blah, or replace like a diamond or something. And there's also stealth. There's also constitution, which is like your health, blah blah blah. We don't have to worry about that. There's intelligence stuff for investigation, nature, religion, insight. You can see like what the true intention is of like a enemy that pops up out of nowhere, or someone you don't know what they're about. You can like
Figure it out.
roll for I guess you can ask like, oh, like can we find out what they're like after?
Yeah.
And you roll for like if you can like ask them or something, and they'll tell you or not.
Got it.
Charisma checks. There's deception, intimidation. There's basically just stuff for everything.
Okay.
You know. We'll keep going. That's a lot of skipping. Combat. We'll be fine with combat once we get to it.
Yeah, we'll be encounter or something.
We'll definitely not go into combat probably this time, so we can
I just want to
skip that.
I just want to go into the world.
Yes.
And I want to.
Let me do that. Oh. Driven from lands farther north by more powerful dragons, a young white dragon named Cryovane has descended upon the Sword Mountains. As you can see, labeled on the table. Claiming the snow-capped range as its domain, typical of its kind, Cryovane is a dim-witted and cruel. The dragon patrols the skies around Icespire Peak, surveying its territory while hunting for food and easy treasure. With each passing day, the dragon's domain grows as it ranges farther across the land, preying on anything it can catch with its claws or freeze to death with its icy breath. Sightings of the dragon are becoming more common, as are its attacks. A crumbling fortress on the northeast spur of Icespire Peak serves as the dragon's lair. Cryovane seized the icy fortress from a tribe of savage orcs, killing the orc war chief and forcing the tribe's survivors to flee into the foothills and forest. Enraged by the death of their war chief, the orcs have called upon ancient allies, evil shape-shifting half-orc spellcasters who bless and advise them. Those half-orcs worship Talos, an evil god of storms, and many dwell in the dark depths of Neverwinter Wood. In stormy weather, they gather on remote hilltops to summon Gorthok, the Thunderboar, a primal entity that serves Talos. Like the god it serves, Gorthok delights in destruction. The orcs are the only creatures thrown into upheaval at Cryovane's sudden arrival. A manticore driven from its mountaintop nest by the roaming white dragon and migrated to the foothills and begun terrorizing folk living on the outskirts of the mining town, Phandalin. Other monsters in the region have been similarly displaced. Welcome, adventurers, to Phandalin. Nestled in the rocky foothills of the snow-capped Sword Mountains is the mining town of Phandalin, which consists of 40 or 50 simple log buildings. Crumbling stone ruins surround the newer houses and shops, showing how this must have been a much larger town in centuries past. Phandalin's residents are quiet, hard-working folk who came from distant cities to eke out a life amid the harsh wilderness. They are farmers, stonecutters, blacksmiths, traders, prospectors, and children. The town has no walls and no garrison, but most of the adults keep weapons within easy reach in case the need for arms should arise. Visitors are welcome here, particularly if they have coin to spend or news to share. The Stonehill Inn at the center of town offers modest lodging and meals. A couple of doors down from the inn, posted outside the townmaster's hall, is a job board for adventurers. Welcome. How about we introduce Dave? If you want to give it a little spice, come over a little backstory if you want. Maybe why you're traveling out here.
Or
you know what? Don't do that. How about you know what? We're just gonna ask Dave.
Yep.
Welcome, Dave. Welcome to Phandalin.
Thanks, man. It's good to be here.
Let's say you're coming off from the
Tri-board trail.
Yeah, the Tri-board Trail, man, straight off the old dusty road.
Yep.
Is Dave? What's your name again? I'm sorry.
Giacomo Everstrong.
We welcome Giacomo Everstrong. Let me see your freaking. We have Giacomo Everstrong, a fighter and entertainer. He's a bit of a human, and it seems to be a good person. Giacomo is a hopeless romantic, and really idolizes beauty. But you know, he may be just enough of a sucker for a pretty face. That might come to bite him in the butt in the future. But you never know.
I'm working on it.
And here we have Gob the Builder, right?
There's a photo of him.
Gob the Builder. Let me see it. Yo, that's really good. Damn, family. You're a rogue dwarf, and you were a criminal. Or you might still be, who knows. And you have a chaotic alignment. Damn. Personality traits are Vin Diesel. Freedom! But you might be a little bit greedy. Makes sense to me.
He's looking to steal.
Now, how about we have Giacomo enters the town from the northern Tri-board Trail.
So he's coming. So I'm coming from.
Now,
Perfect.
Giacomo, where do you want to go?
Literally what this would sound like.
That's perfect.
Where would you like to go?
I want to first go to the Stonehill Inn, right?
Beautiful.
And I want to get just a what's a coster? A Lion Shield coster.
The Lion Shield Cost. This building is owned by the Lion Shields, a merchant company based in the city of Yartur, over 100 miles to the east.
So then I'm going in, and I'm trying to get a beer.
You don't even know what they do. The company ships finished goods to Fandolin.
Yeah, that's not what I'm at.
Okay, cool.
I'm walking in. I'm trying to get.
You could just say you want to go to the inn.
Yeah, I want to
check out the inn.
I want to get a vibe for the place.
Yeah.
I want to get a beer and like maybe like a warm
You know,
little.
also too is like you don't really have to like explain what you're going to do yet, because also like you're both kind of like characters, you know.
Got it.
So just say like I want to go to the inn. I want to check it out, and you don't have to tell anyone. You can just be like I want to go check out the inn. Cool. All right. Giacomo makes his way. I keep forgetting. Giacomo makes his way to the Stonehill Inn, as the next adventurer comes from the Miners' Trail.
Oh,
you're down here
from the south west.
A little bit of a cliche.
Is Gob the Builder?
Because I'm a dwarf, bro.
South, the dirty South.
Well,
should I just talk like?
That's what you say. Gob the Builder enters the town.
What am I?
A Fandolin.
A dwarf?
He might be.
What? I gotta be in the mines all day.
So where would you like to go, Gob?
Where'd you like to go, Gob?
Who's Harbin Wester?
Harbin Wester's home.
Can I kill him?
How do you want to kill somebody already? First person.
Harbin Wester. I mean, you have to. You have to.
All right.
You have to go. You have to go figure it out. You can't just like ask me what it is.
I'm gonna go.
Where would you go? I'm just kidding.
I'm gonna immediately turn around and leave the town. No, I'm just kidding. I know I probably could. Let me go to the Miners' Exchange because that seems like the first place I'd go.
Like that.
Very nice. Very nice. So you, Gob heads to the Miners' Exchange. It looks like a kind of almost like a how would you call it? Like a gathering hall, like a mess hall kind of building. Sick. You know, super old, kind of. I don't know, I'm so bad at describing things. It looks like a lot of people congregate here. The workers, the miners come back to maybe, rest a little bit, check back in with the boss. You step up to the doors. It's closed. Doors are closed.
Fuck?
The doors are closed. What do you want to do?
Go inside.
Doors are closed.
Well, the doors are closed. You want to knock on a door, maybe?
You didn't say it was locked.
I said the doors are closed.
Just saying.
Yeah, knock on.
All right, you try to open the door. The door's locked.
Motherfucker. Can I just stand there?
Just stand there. Inactivity. Nothing.
You can stand. I mean, I could go. You can pass your turn.
Knock on the door. Knock on the door. Knock on the door.
Gob knocks on the door. Very low to the door.
Low part of the door.
the miners are all dwarves, the door would be
Hey, man,
the
there's
door
not-
would be dwarf
There's
size.
not just dwarves there, man.
It's very average size for a dwarf.
No, it's a full door, and you wouldn't be able to open it probably.
Oh God.
Um,
Damn, dude.
you hear some noises in the miners' exchange, but no one answers the door.
Whoa.
Are you making this up? Are you fucking with me?
No, but look, there's a reason for everything, Jordan.
Why would it be
I mean,
locked?
Gob.
It's
It's locked. Maybe they're busy. You don't know.
But you hear them.
You hear something inside, but no one's answering the door.
Well, I'm gonna fucking go around back and see if there's another door.
Okay.
I'm gonna break in.
Um.
Fuck them, bro. They're not gonna let me in.
Okay. You go to the back. You go to the back door. All the windows are shuttered.
Oh.
So
What's going on?
you
A
can't see
fucking
anything
orgy,
inside.
dude? What are they doing?
You hear a woman's voice.
Oh.
And a man and a woman, you hear murmurs because you can't really hear through the thick walls.
I'm getting pissed off.
He's pissed already.
Oh, hold on. Can I
Open the door.
open the shutters and look in?
They're on the inside.
No.
The shutters.
Okay.
You try to open. You try
there's
to.
no other way in. Is that what?
There's no other door behind there. It's just the front door, and the windows are all
No
shuttered.
back
I
door.
can't pick the front door. That's crazy. I don't fucking know now. What do I do?
What do you do, Gob? What do you do, Gob?
You
All
can
right.
do anything you want,
The world is yours.
and there will be either an answer, like there will be a reaction to it, or you just won't be able to do it.
I'll go to the town master's hall then. How about that? I'll leave because there's
The
if it's
town
locked,
He's
I
master's
can't
lead.
get in.
Is this one turn?
Well, now it's not.
Okay.
Or then do it.
So you
He bounced.
let the DM DM.
sorry. Go ahead.
Let him cook.
Yeah,
all
he's
right.
the master. He's the master. Daddy master.
We're gonna move to Dave. Since Jordan was
Jordan forfeited.
deciding to just walk
Jordan
around,
forfeited.
was trying
You
to
said the door was
trying
locked.
to just
Jordan
sneak into this
sneakily
place.
crept
You said the door was locked. I couldn't
Shutters
sneak
closed.
in. I had a whole.
You were going to the
plan.
Stonehill Inn, right?
Yeah.
The Stonehill Inn is a modest 2-story roadhouse. It has 6 rooms for rent on the upper floor.
Love it.
A bed for the night costs 5 gold,
How much I got?
while a meal costs 1 gold. The proprietor is a short, friendly male named Toblin Stonehill. Toblin is a native to the town of the Triboard to the east. He came to Fandolin to prospect, but soon realized that he knew a lot more about running an inn than he did about mining. I actually think that I'm not supposed to be reading this, but that's okay.
Shit.
I'll stop there.
Yes, sir. So what do I do?
Hold on.
Sorry.
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
Are you supposed
Oh.
to put this thing up?
Oh. No, not yet.
Give him a chance.
So you step towards the Stonehill Inn.
Yeah.
You see the lights from inside. And you hear
Wait, is it
chatter.
nighttime?
You hear a good time. You hear some glasses clinking,
Right.
right?
Right.
You hear maybe a little bit of conversation. People
Come on,
talking.
man.
What time of day is
That's
it?
what I'm talking.
I should have probably set that up. Let me say, it's the end of the day.
End of the day.
Maybe it's like
Evening.
yeah, maybe the evening. The sun maybe is coming down a
Sunset.
little bit on Fandolin. You know what I mean?
Right.
You guys made a long trek to come out here, so you show up and it looks pretty inviting. What do you want to do?
I'm walking in that.
Mr.
motherfucker.
Giacomo?
Yeah, I'm going in.
All right. You walk in. You open the doors to the Stonehill Inn.
Walk right in.
Listen, I'm finding you, bro.
Immediately, you're greeted by Toblin Stonehill. Hello, traveler.
Hello, Toblin.
Welcome to the Stonehill Inn. Would you care for a drink?
Pleasure. Sorry. Yes, please. Yes.
You can be like, you go to. I should have probably said like, there's a bar and a couple tables.
Right.
A couple tables are full of travelers. It seems like they're all wearing different clothing.
Right.
They're congregating around maybe like some maps on the table. They're
Oh.
planning. It looks like they're planning stuff.
Right.
And the bartender Toblin, there's a bartender there.
I'm going up to Toblin.
Yeah, and maybe you want to grab a drink.
Yeah. I want to grab a drink from Toblin.
Welcome, sir. My name is Toblin Stonehill. Welcome to the Stonehill Inn. You care for For a mead?
Aye.
Well, would you care for a we have a fine 5-year aged mead. Let me get that for you.
Yes, please.
All right.
Sir, Dublin.
Now,
Dude, my guy's rad.
Not very entertaining.
My guy's rad compared to your guy.
Entertainer,
let me
not very
explain it.
entertaining.
Guys, I'm just gonna say, if anyone's even fucking listening to this, I'm trying to figure out DMing too, because I have to kind of make it go along.
We're doing it all.
So how about? So Toblin goes to get a beer.
Yeah.
He comes back with a nice frothy mug.
Yeah.
Looks frosty.
Yeah.
And he slides it to you.
Meat isn't frosty.
Okay.
Also, will they have refrigerators?
I'm with you.
Sir, what's your name? Where do you come from?
I'm Giacomo Everstrong, and I hail from Neverwinter.
Neverwinter. Wow.
That's where everybody's from. Right?
Is it? Is that right?
Isn't that the whole name of the whole map?
No, I don't think so. I think it's just here, just the town.
Oh, all right.
Neverwinter. I once lived in Neverwinter for maybe 5 years as a young tyke. Well, I'm glad for you to come by. If you ever need anything, you can always ask me. But
Thank you, Sir Toby.
you really fit in here because we have a lot of travelers that come by and adventurers. If you'd like, maybe go check out what they're about.
Was that okay if I go sit with them, you think? Is that all right?
To go sit with them? I mean, you can do whatever you'd like, sir.
Are they dangerous or are they good people?
Well, as you know, there's in the lands of Neverwinter, you never know who you could trust, but there are some good eggs and there are some evils.
You know what? I'm gonna go sit down with them.
Beautiful. Sounds great.
Thank you, Sir Tubman. I'm going to sit down with them with this lovely mead, frothy mead.
Beautiful. You go to sit down with the other patrons. And let's maybe walk up to them. What do you want to say?
Yeah,
You see, let's say you go up to a table. There's a table of like 2 people, kind of just like talking with each other.
Yep.
There's maybe a couple kind of like they're looking a bit spicy, dude. You see things going on. You see, it might be a first date, dude. It might be a first date.
Great.
You don't even know. It might be a first date, and you're like,
fair.
oh, okay.
No, that's not what I was.
And there's also another table of like maybe like 6 people. They're kind of like geared up. They got like some adventure clothing on.
Yeah, that's where I want to go sit.
Okay, cool.
And I whip out my mandolin.
You want to go over there?
Yeah,
So how do you want to approach?
with my mandolin in my hand,
Just playing?
just strumming.
You want to give like a?
Yeah, I'm just like
You wanna sing something?
setting the tone. I'm like, hey guys, what's going on? And then the ring, the ring, the ring.
Dring,
And I
dring,
do a
dring.
little like a little poetic tale with my mandolin.
So you just start playing and start like telling.
But I'm inching closer to the table.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to befriend them, but I don't want to
Okay.
scare them.
What is kind of the song about? Or,
It's
like,
about
the tale.
It's about a dragon killer that years ago was
Sing the
like
song.
It's
Giacomo, sing us a song.
never failed the brave.
He's just awesome.
How he
Whoa.
never failed the brave. He carried a mighty sword. He decapitated all the dragons.
Hell yeah, dude.
Never to fall Right?
All right.
like that.
All right.
The
Bars.
as you
right?
approach,
All right. Sure. Kendrick over here.
as
Right? Thank you. Yep.
as Giacomo approaches and starts playing his mandolin and singing,
Yep.
everyone around kind of quiets down.
Mhm.
Everyone starts looking.
Can I
like,
text you? My wife texted me what's
Yeah.
taking so long, and
Yeah.
what I'm doing right now is singing a.
yeah, you should probably.
It's just the funny.
You should probably. Yeah.
Just the funny. Like I can't explain that.
Yeah.
You know. So continue.
Yeah.
Please
Yeah,
continue.
go ahead.
Please continue.
Dave walks up. Not Dave. Giacomo heads up. Is playing the song. Everyone kind of turns around. They're going, "Oh, what's going on here?" They're intrigued, honestly.
Right.
And the group is honestly like, kind of like you know, open mic is on Fridays. I don't know why this guy's here. What's going on? But everyone else was kind of
Open
intrigued.
mic.
You know, some of the couple was like, oh, wow, like they maybe like gave it, they inspired them to smooch each other.
what do you
You know, they
think
gave
of
a
him?
smooch. The couple maybe smooched because you sang. You know, and
Right.
that might have
So
happened.
they're hooking up.
They're hooking up.
Great.
And you end your song at the table, and everyone kind of gives like a.
You got a golf
clap.
clap,
I get a
bro.
clap?
You get a
Gotta
pretty
go-
good clap.
Oh,
You know,
golf.
people are like, wow, that was pretty great.
Yeah, thanks.
You know, so now you're at the table, and
And I'm like,
you're,
thank you.
You're done. Yeah,
Thank you guys.
beautiful.
Enough, please. Thank you.
Oh, wow. Well, how's it going? What's your name?
Giacomo Everstrong.
Oh,
Pleasure.
Welcome. Are you a traveler or what? I guess
Yeah, but don't fuck with me.
Oh,
That's what I say.
whoa. Okay.
Shit, right?
We're gonna continue what we're doing,
Fuck.
and
Blew it.
yeah.
It was a joke. I was trying to break the ice.
Oh,
So much for
no
your
problem.
charisma, bro.
And I blew it.
Sorry. We're just a little busy planning an adventure. You know.
Well, what's the adventure about?
We're actually like a party. We work together, and there's too many people. Sorry.
God, fucking
We don't need a guy who plays a mandolin.
Yeah.
great. But I also fight.
Well, we're full.
You should have
Sorry.
led with that.
I hit one.
No,
the,
you're done.
No, I hit
You're
the
done.
biggest
This
one.
is your-
I hit the biggest one in the mouth.
See?
This is your actions done.
Can't take
We're
this
gonna
guy
move
anymore.
on to
Damn, man.
Gob.
You just embarrassed. You should have had him skill
It was
a skill
it was
check.
A joke.
We move on to Gob.
It's charisma. I thought I could swing a joke.
All right.
How do can I roll
I
for
actually
that?
can I
Can I roll for that? I get a chance? Go ahead.
can I change my mind? Can I go back? Can
You're going
I
back?
can I make can
He
I
feels he's like.
can I look can I look? I went to the exchange. You couldn't get in.
Look, I fucked up.
No, I didn't fuck up.
Oh, you know what? Okay, here we go.
Don't give him another
give me a
chance.
chance.
No.
man. Give me
Let
a
me
chance. Give me a
go. The guy basically says.
We both struck out. Dude.
So the group, the one guy from the group, kind of like leaves and like kind of grabs you along and says, his name is his name's Zeke. He's like, I'm Zeke. Hey buddy, like, you seem like you're not from around here.
Definitely.
Let me just tell you, like, don't do that again.
Got it.
We try to, you know, I'm the security of the bar, and you seem like, you know, we loved your song, but we're trying to keep peace in the lands because things are kind of uptight right now.
Okay.
You know, so everyone's a little
Yeah.
on edge.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, Giacomo.
if you're interested in like you know, an adventure or something like that, you should go to the Town Master Hall. They have the adventure boards
Love
that you can go figure it out.
I'm gonna go there.
All right, cool.
Thank you, Z.
Thank you so much for the song, man.
Anytime.
It's cool. You have beautiful eyes.
Why are you flirting with him? Dude.
Why was the?
I'm
So
sick
now
of
you
this
can
guy. I'm
now you
sick of
can
this
leave.
guy.
My thing is, why was the other table just two dudes on a date?
Nice, it is a couple. I said it was a guy and a
couple.
girl.
You
he said two dudes on a date.
That was me saying that.
Yeah.
Dude, I think this place is pretty progressive.
Yeah, it's super, and it's awesome. I thought you just said it.
Fandom.
Okay, how about let's end it? Let's try to end it.
Let's get Jordan to Zach.
So you're
Oh,
gonna,
I get
what
to
are you
go
gonna
to
do
a
now?
locked door. This guy gets to
No,
play
no.
a fucking song.
well, I'm going here. I'm going to the Town Master Hall. To,
Okay,
to check out
and that's where you were, right?
No, he said he wanted to go back to the miners.
I mean, fine. We can go to I'll go to Town Master.
He wants to go back. He's like, now
Do you want to? Do you want to do that? We
If
do
I
it.
can I break in? Is that an option?
You can
take that
try.
motherfucking-
I'll just go to the fucking. Town
Okay,
Master's
you
Hall.
can try. You can try.
No.
no. Let's do
No,
it.
no, no. Let's
do
just
it.
go
Let's
with
do
what
it.
I said.
No, let's do it. Let's do it.
Town Master's Hall.
No, you're going back to the miners
He's
exchange.
going back. You can't go back. To
I'm
like-
saying I was waiting for it to get dark, bro.
got it.
Well, it's not dark because this is real life.
You said it was getting dark. You said it was the end of
Yeah,
the day.
but it was like sunset. You know, it's like
Sunset.
there's still some light out.
So you have some light time.
I mean, you can still try it.
How busy is it?
That's what I told you. I said.
How busy
Dude,
is the
I
town?
told you what it is. It's a quaint town. There's people inside. Like the
Yeah.
tavern's popping a little bit. There's not that
stand.
many people on the streets. There's people more inside. You know,
Not too many on the street.
more. It seems like, you know, people are still like maybe still like they're coming
closing up
back
shop?
to like not close up, but to report back.
Okay.
You know, report back to the bosses and report back to like the guild.
Right.
You know.
Right.
Take me to the hall, bro.
He's going
me
to
The Town Master's Hall?
Town Master's Hall. So we're both there.
No,
Or-
I'm there.
Sorry, I'm not there.
I
yet.
think
I'm not there yet.
You're still playing your.
You're
fucking
going there,
manual.
no?
I'm headed there.
Okay. The Town Master's Hall has sturdy stone walls, a pitched wooden roof, and a bell tower at the back. What?
It looks just like that.
Yeah.
We made it.
The job board next to the front door features a sparse number of notices, all written in common language and in the same hand. So you walk up to the Town Master's Hall, as you heard what it was.
That's my favorite part.
You know, it's kind of like in the center of town. You see a couple people in like kind of the plaza area.
Right.
You see a couple adventurers at the board. You see them kind of leave, you know? Maybe after taking a paper off the board. What do you want to do?
Want to look at the board?
Okay. Now, for the sake of it, let's say Dave shows up.
Giacomo.
Giacomo Everstrong shows up to the board as well.
I was there first, bro.
And when you know when you're at the board, you're like really low, so you can't really see it.
I don't have to be that short.
You're a dwarf, bro.
Yeah, but like I don't have to.
You didn't put your height in. What's your height?
You're
fucking 6'7".
No, he can't. He's a dwarf.
I said I'm.
There might be a limit.
I said I'm a tall dwarf.
He's a tall dwarf.
All right, that's not bad.
I'm of average
You know
height.
what? That's not bad.
I said I'm of average height.
All right.
5'5"?
So
I'm not a hobbit.
what's your height?
I'm 6'6".
That's ridiculous, dude.
That's all I had.
You're gonna
No, you're a
get sniped.
dwarf,
You're
dude.
gonna get sniped immediately,
The
bro.
snipers.
You're a big rogue. That doesn't make sense.
Can't
You
be.
sneak around and you're huge.
I said I am of average height.
6'7".
Oh, that's real fun.
That was a joke.
Oh.
Just like him being fucking 6'6".
Well, that's
that's
what
a joke.
okay.
There's no way. It's not
I'm
possible.
6'6".
All right. So how about this?
That's 3 inches more
let's
than
say
I am now.
there's two.
That's not that bad.
There's two boards. One is like
Can't you
it's
be
the
happy
same
with just
board, but
6?
one's a little smaller. One's a little smaller.
No, I can reach the regular board, bro. This motherfucker's too tall. How about that? How about he has to squat down?
You know what? I like that.
How about the board is
No. Okay. Look, you're at the board.
The lower
and-
board.
Maybe there's
The
a
lower
fucking
board.
step.
You're looking.
There's a step stool.
Let's say
bro.
you're
It's on the
looking.
board.
No, you're looking at the board. You're taking a look, and you notice that someone steps right to the right of you and kind of is almost touching your shoulder.
His thigh is touching your shoulder.
You know what's? I'm the perfect height to do, right?
You're right there.
I just
Also,
annihilate
like
you, dude.
no, just no. No, bro. That's not what I'm saying.
This guy's gonna get arrested
All right,
for indecency.
you guys are. Do you want to say anything to each other, or
I'm not
do.
gonna say shit to
I
him.
do.
Because I don't like him already.
so? What
No,
do you
I
do? Do
wanna
you kind of
say-
look at him and just kind of look away?
You grunt.
Is that what you do?
Like, what's going on?
I am absorbing information.
You're just reading.
and I'm thinking about how I'm gonna kill him later.
Wow.
Damn.
I think that's what's happening.
And what do
I'm
you do,
going, I
Dave?
don't like this guy.
So you don't do anything.
Immediately.
No, I look at him and I let him just make a fool of himself.
Okay.
Right.
Now, Dave, you're both at the board.
Right.
Do you want to read the board? Do you want to acknowledge?
Yeah. I'm more.
Gob.
I'm observing Gob, and then I'm trying to make.
It
I'm
doesn't
trying-
sound like he's that observant. He's bumping into me. He's fucking just standing there
Can I
taking
get
up
a-
too much space.
Can
bro.
I get across what I'm gonna do?
Yeah.
I think you just fucking just
Go ahead, man.
I pull out my mandolin.
Remember when I said you were supposed to? Remember when I said you have to work together?
Yeah, exactly, man.
yeah,
trying to- I
yeah.
don't have
Eventually,
nobody on my
but you know
side.
what? Right now,
I'm lonely.
but right now, I don't want to.
My heart's. I'm missing my lady, and I'm like, you know what? I would love. I've always wanted a small friend. I would love to have. Like
You
a
already got
homie.
one.
Damn. So you're telling him this?
So I'm saying to him. This is how I introduce myself.
You could say it to him. Say it to him.
I've got my hand on my knife, bro.
Do you?
Oh.
Okay.
Do I have a knife?
That's a lovely. Wow. That's a lovely blade you have.
I don't say anything, dude. I'm not saying anything.
Damn.
So okay. So where are you from? Nothing. Okay. Listen, man. So I don't have many friends, right?
I can see why.
And I'm pretty, yeah. Well, I don't know. That hurt. That hurt my feelings. And I see you're looking at the adventure board here.
Adventure board.
And I'm kind of curious. Like, what do you see the one?
I work alone.
Would you mind if, like, check this out. And then I whip the mandolin out.
You talk too much.
But I play you a song.
I hate music.
You can't be friends. Like, Mike, what do I do?
I think you got to try harder, buddy.
All right, hold.
I'll buy you a drink.
Hold.
Let me buy you a drink.
Oh.
God, we got it. We figured it out. Let me buy you a drink.
Let's say
You'd be surprised how much I can drink. I'm a dwarf.
Yeah. I can see that.
You may come to regret your decision. Your offer.
So you guys both sort of are talking it out.
A quarter mile.
You guys both sort of talk it out, and then you both kind of turn towards the board.
Oh.
3 quests.
Here, see? After the beer.
Well, do we have to read these for the people potentially watching?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Axholm Quest, embedded in a mountain south of Phandalin, is the ancient dwarven fortress of Axholm, which has been sealed for years.
It's perfect.
If a dragon attack is imminent, the people of Phandalin can evacuate and take refuge in Axholm. To that end, someone needs to open the fortress and make it safe for habitation. Once you accomplish these tasks, return to Townmaster Wester to collect a reward of 250 GP.
You got a 250 gold quest right there, huh?
The Dragon Barrow Quest. The dragon that besets us is not the first to threaten this region. Between here and Neverwinter lies the Barrow Mound of a warrior. The Barrow Mound of a warrior whose magical dragon-slaying sword helped fell... Is the guy saying about? Helped fell a green dragon terrorizing the high road a century ago. This is the song. What? Dude, rumor has it, the Dragon Slayer sword is buried there too. Retrieve it and let the sword be its own reward.
Okay. Umbridge Hill Quest. The local midwife. Nope, don't like it. An acolyte of Shanto.
What?
Adabra Gwyn lives by herself in a stone windmill on the side of a hill a few miles south of Phandalin. With dragon sightings becoming common, it's not safe for her to be alone.
That's a letter
Urge
I got.
Adabra to return to Phandalin. Once she's safe, visit Townmaster to claim a
Dude, I
reward
need
of
you.
25.
I need you for that.
I think that's like the least exciting.
But dude, I need you for that.
Why?
That's my girl, Adabra.
What do you mean it's your girl?
That's the letter. I'll show
if
you my
she's
letter.
old?
Look at my letter.
She's old.
And you read the letter.
She's old.
Is she old?
Yeah, but
She's a midwife.
let's
That makes
say
me think she's old.
she has,
Oh, she's just holding.
for some, like, she has the same name as your love letter.
That's what I'm saying.
It's a little soon for that, I think.
Yeah, but you notice, like, it's the same name.
I give you it.
I don't know, man.
And look, we can do multiple quests.
Look, Dwarven Fortress,
I love this part where you guys have to.
dragon, sword, or midwife.
What are we gonna do with the sword treasure? Like, what is that gonna do?
I don't know, bro. It sounds like
You might
something
need a new
you'd be
sword,
interested
dude.
in.
Think about it. What do you get for it?
This one we get to go to a fucking Dwarven Fortress, though. That sounds kind of cool.
That sounds sick.
I love this so much.
Okay. I'll only do this if you help me with the rescue my girl here, Adabra.
Yeah, all right.
So
I just want the gold.
Axholm.
And I want all of it.
But you promised.
Give me all the gold.
But you promised me you'll help me.
I'll help you with yours if you give me all the gold.
Okay.
All right.
I want 5% of the
No.
gold. 3% of the gold.
1%.
2% of the gold. 2%. 2%, man.
It's like 5 gold.
That's fine. I don't need much gold.
Okay, sure.
I just gotta get by. I'm trying to get back to my girl. I gotta save her.
Your
Deal. We made it. We
There
made a pact.
go.
A blood oath.
You get to keep the Axholm quest.
That's the one we're on now.
I'll leave this on the side because you want to do it.
And that's it.
The Adventurers. Next time on Dragon Spire Peak. The two adventurers, Gob and Giacomo, seem to have made a pact and a blood oath.
It was a blood oath.
Yeah, what do you do to like seal it?
It was a blood oath.
You kind of just give like a half handshake.
I think it was just like a general agreement.
A general agreement.
See, but look, he's
I don't do blood oaths.
It seems that
I don't do that.
Gob seems a little bit
That's
still
too fucking dramatic.
on the fence.
That's like something an actor would do. I don't
Okay.
know.
You could like keep trying to, you know.
I'll keep trying throughout this. Yeah.
I think you're a
just keep
little.
trying,
I think
like,
you're.
nope. And he's
I think
like,
you're
"No,
trying
man."
like
Trying too hard. Okay.
No, you're
See,
trying,
like you could do that, and then I'll be like, once you go on the quest, like your hand's like injured,
All effed up,
you know,
yeah, 'cause I cut
so
it
you
7
can't like do anything.
My right hand's jacked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so next time on our next session,
This is great.
fuck man, that was. I mean, it's fun.
It was fun.
It was fun, man.
It's fun.
That's all I can say.
Thank you.
We didn't really get to any combat,
That's okay. We'll get there.
which is fine.
We'll get
But
there.
you know, we started our first quest. We have the
We made
Axel
a
quest.
partnership. We have a partnership.
Yeah.
See, and is he
And-
gonna backstab Giacomo or not? That's
He,
what really
he is a
comes down
criminal,
to.
and you don't even know that
And
yet.
I don't know that yet. And I don't know that.
I think you got to edit this heavily, bro.
No.
I think we need to show.
I'll do AI.
I think we need to show what we're doing.
Yeah.
We'll do AI. Don't worry.
A little AI animation stuff. We need to. Yeah.
All right, I gotta go.
Me too. Like and subscribe.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for hanging around. I'll edit it to hopefully be as cohesive as possible.
Yeah. Thanks for jumping in with us.
It'll be fine.
was fun.
It'll be fine.
Thank you,
you so
Jordan.
much, Jordan.
See you in Texas.
We should do this when we come back.
I would love that.
It'd be sick. Did you have fun?
love it.
You like it?
I had a ball. This was great.
I'm about it.
Yeah. It's
Although
fun, dude.
I'm
I
excited to
foresee
see
a lot
you
of.
flourish as the dungeon master.
I'll do honestly a lot more work to get things
No,
going.
I love it.
Because think about it. Once you like learn the story a little
Yeah,
bit
yeah, yeah.
and like know where things are going and how obviously how things. It's tough because the first time you have to like learn how to do all this
Sort it all.
shit,
Yep.
and then during combat it's like I gotta be like, oh, what's the right thing for you trying to do that? And I'm
Yep.
like, But once you like do it enough,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and it's cool. To, like I never do storytelling like this, you know, so it's kind of cool. I feel like you'd be good at that too. Or you just like told the story and had someone else like being like the. Maybe I could do that, like the numbers stuff.
Ooh, yeah,
You know, I don't know. Could be cool. Maybe after this we could try our own story, like a western or
I
like
love the western.
you can make like a You Are Here
Outlaw
studio
western, dude.
anniversary campaign. You know, like it all goes wrong. Jordan fucking gets drunk.
All goes wrong.
It all goes wrong.
You know, we have to like fix something. We have to
Yeah,
do something. We have
yeah,
to
yeah.
figure out a mystery.
I would love that.
You know,
Murder mystery. Yeah.
it's cool, dude. Had fun. Thank you
Have a good
guys.
time. Thank you, bro. Thank you for
fun.
setting all this up.
And if you're still listening, thank you guys so much. My name is Mike, and I'm signing out.
My name's Dave. I love y'all. Please be kind to yourself. Please be kind to one another.
Gob.
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 is such a good name.
Look, I put a hat on him.
He has a beanie.
He's blue collar, bro. He's working class.
All 4'3" of Gob sits at the.
I was dying.